Okay, I think it's worked this time.
Are you sure?
I think so. There are no technical issues at all, guys. Nope, none. Nope.
Well, we're here.
We never have them
Hi,
here.
everyone. Happy Saturday.
Can they hear us? No.
I'm sure they can hear us.
Oh. Your dogs are sad.
We'll know in a sec. Yes. The dogs are sad because they're inside.
Oh no.
It's hot.
Hi guys.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Dr. Nick.
So I'm gonna...
Hi, Captain Foley.
It's warm inside, it will help the warmth, I feel like.
Ooh, let's see.
Should we cheers for the start of a great evening of greatness?
Well, afternoon of greatness.
Oh, that's what they were.
Because your time zone doesn't matter.
I mean, we started your country, you know. You got at some point you got to show it some respect. At some point in your life, man.
He does. He just doesn't want to ever admit it to you.
That is also true. I had a bottle opener 2 minutes ago. I lost a bottle opener. Okay, 1 second.
Oh my God. So hi, everybody. I can see your lips moving, but I can't hear you. What? Really? I see you, Captain and Commander. Greetings. Can you hear us, though? Red Palace, can you hear us? I can hear you. Good. That's good. You're having some Skype issues. That's what took a little bit longer to get started this time. Wait. So let us know. Make sure that you can hear us and all that jazz.
You sound quite
Nigel
well because Skype takes over. Yeah, you should be there.
Yeah.
Oop.
Nigel says he can see our lips moving but can't hear us. But that's, I think, just this.
Oh, Nigel just pressed mute. Now he can hear you. It said so in the chat.
Nigel. All right, guys. Well, welcome. How you doing? We're gonna have a good hangout Saturday kind of thing, and this is kind of the halfway point for Indiegogo campaign as well. So give us some progress on that. And Sylvia's joined us today, which is nice.
It's still hot as Hades.
It is. It's like 30. It feels like 35 degrees here. So.
Is that what it actually says? Hang on.
Yes.
I'm checking sources.
She doesn't believe me.
It feels hotter.
That's because I'm here, babe.
36. Ha.
Oh, it feels like, whoa, it's gone up.
But it's actually 30 degrees without the Humidex.
And Fat Produce, first super chats, $10. Prune juice, Warriors drink, hashtag drink. What is everyone drinking? Also, I am pumped for the season 3 of Orville.
That's lovely.
$10 is half a shot, but he said everybody drinks, so I'll take a drink of a drink.
Okay.
I've got Mike's hard black cherry lemonade, and we've also, for the shots.
Oh,
sorry. For the shots, we've got Crystal Skull Vodka, which is Dan Aykroyd's company, Canadian-made vodka.
It's the fancy shit.
In the really cool Crystal Skull bottle. Yeah.
And I'm finishing off my Absolute vodka, and then starting a whole new bottle of vodka. Assuming you guys will make me, because you guys decide what we drink. Because
everybody's got to take a drink. Sorry.
That's the point of this stream. Is to support the channel, support the Indiegogo, announce some new perks, and make us drink. And as you guys know, the more we drink, the more fun we are. Isn't that right, Stuart?
The less clothed we are usually.
Well, just the bottom halves. Gotta keep the shirt on, but everything else just goes off, doesn't it?
True enough. So how is everybody on this fine Saturday? And who's drinking with us? A few people said they were drinking, having beer and a few other things in the chat already. So let us know.
Oh, that's gross.
Michael Elliott says tequila and beer. Is that what he's drinking? Oh my God. And guys, we got a really great one, super chat this time. The truth or drink, which is $40 super chat. But if you get it, hashtag whoever you want to drink.
Yes.
Or answer the question. Otherwise, we'll assume we'll all have to do it. But you ask a question, and if we want to answer it, we'll answer it. If we don't want to, for whatever reason, we'll have to take a drink. So it should be interesting.
Yes, and make sure you do put hashtag Cap or Sam, as it shows.
Or Sylvia.
Well, she's the 30. Although, you know, if you want to be custom drink for her, she's kind of outside the rules. She has her own, you know, if you want to recklessly force a drunk Sylvia, it's up to you guys. we have no power here, do we, Stuart?
Well, we have all the power because we can just end the stream whenever we want. But technically, yeah, they
true.
control everything that's going on. So
That is a great point, actually, to be fair.
Yep.
I got the button. Okay, so I will start sharing, and tell us about the Indiegogo, Stuart.
Indiegogo.
Well,
Yes,
hold on. Sylvia, tell us about the Indiegogo.
I have to talk about Indiegogo?
How would you pitch it?
He's just throwing you a curveball, I think.
Well, Indiegogo's a way so you guys can actually afford to go.
Go where?
'Cause to Las Vegas.
And
Do the Star Trek convention and interviews and get new content.
see,
and
she
fun
has.
stuff
She's
like
not.
that.
She's not up on the campaign. It's actually for 4 trips.
Oh, geez.
So
Wait, where are you going?
We know these already.
Oh,
The
do
Vegas,
I?
the
Yeah, I
Vegas
know
trip in
that one.
August, Birmingham in October.
Yeah.
The Neutral Studios
Georgia.
in Georgia,
When you going to Georgia?
probably
November.
I
November.
was going to say hurricane season, remember?
Yeah, but November.
Okay.
So it's fine.
Second
And then-
week of.
And then next year, early sometime, we're going to go over to, not LA because they're in San something. It's near San Francisco.
San Marino?
San Marino?
No,
San
not
Jose?
San Marino. It's San
Jose?
San Jose, Texas.
No.
San Jose's in...
It's about a 4-hour drive from LA. Anyway, that's where the Cryptic Studios is. We're going to be going to this.
In Alameda?
That's where the nuclear vessels are.
Nuclear vessels.
But yeah, that's we're going to be going to the Cryptic Studios to do some Star Trek Online stuff with our good pal Thomas Maroney and the great team that's there. We've had an open invitation for a while to go down there, so we'd like to do that sometime early next year, perhaps. So yeah, this Indiegogo campaign kind of encompasses all of
Well,
those
I
trips.
could see why you want to go early next year, because early next year is January, February, and it's cold as Pluto here.
True. They'll go to the warm temperatures when it's cold here. But we're not sure exactly when we're going. Los Gatos, that's it. Thank you, Mark Lawrence. Mark Lawrence is here. Mark Lawrence is awesome. It's Los Gatos. I talked to Thomas Maroney. That's where they are. So it's quite a ways from LA. So LA is not really technically where we'd be going, but I think we'd make a side trip to LA during that trip to talk to Doug Drexler and Rick Sternbach and that. And you got to keep in mind, guys, that these Indiegogo trips, yeah, we're going to these cool conventions and stuff, but that's to meet the people that we already know, our friends like Doug Drexler, John Eves, Rick Sternbach, get more content with them for you guys. So that's what this is about. It's not really, getting us to these things. It's getting us to these things so we can make content for you guys, which is all free to watch on the internet. So, but
Free internet. Yay.
I mean, what are we doing at the TOS sets? The complete TOS sets, or almost?
well, the filming sets, yeah.
Yes.
We've got quite a few things lined up there. Got a professional cameraman coming in to help us out with that. We're going to be getting probably doing some skits and a few things. Plus, we got a lot of, want to do some Constitution class breakdown videos in the different sets, talking about the ship and stuff for a Constitution class special. We plan on doing at some point. And of course, trailer bumpers and stuff for the captain's logs and a whole bunch of other cool stuff. We got a lot of good stuff planned for that. And since it's a filming set, it's ready to go. It's got the lighting and everything. So, yeah, James Cawley's sets in Ticonderoga are fantastic, but they're like museum quality. So they're not always set up for filming and stuff. So that's why we're heading out there. So plus that's where they film Star Trek Continues. So it'd be cool to see those sets as well. So Fat Produce puts in $5. Y'all should have a commentary track for all these, like The Last Starfighter, etc. Well, I do movie reviews and stuff where I kind of do that, which are on this channel as well as the Captain Foley personal channel. Then all the Star Trek movies and the Star Wars movies. I haven't done them all yet, but almost all the Star Wars movies. But yeah, we should have one where we do it together, commentary tracks. Something we've thought about. She's joined me for a few of the for the JJ verse ones, because she kind of plays devil's advocate every once in a while and pokes me when I get too much of an asshole. And Planet Express throws in $20 Australian, but with no comment or anything. But he said that means have a full shot. So I got to take a drink for the $5 one too. Full shot. So it's a vodka. I guess that's all of us. You want a vodka
But
shot?
we can do a half each, because he didn't specify.
No.
He only gets one of us, so that's a half for all of us, which totally makes sense.
Half for all of us.
Because he didn't specify, so you got to specify who.
I have to take it.
There's your half
And,
shot.
and it's fun because you guys can determine who gets the most
This
screwed
is-
up out of all of us. It's fun.
That's right. This is 40% alcohol. This Crystal Skull vodka. So.
At least it's not 47% like the other one.
Oh, that Kraken rum killed me that day. Jesus.
I thought you weren't going to talk about that.
Well,
Mine's 40.
They don't need to know the whole story. That's fine. But yeah. So yeah, if you haven't checked out the Indiegogo campaign, by all means, please go check it out. The admins or the moderators here will be putting the link in the chat. And there's a lot of cool perks and stuff left. We're at the 50% mark.
47%, £4,558. I'll find out the American.
Yes. So we're halfway, and plus we're at the halfway of the campaign. It goes to the 22nd. Yes. So you still have time to get some cool perks. There's a lot of cool perks left, including my favorite, the new comm badges.
Yes.
Guys, there's a bundle set of 4 of them, and then you can get 3 of them all like individually as well if you want to do that way. But the bundle set's the best bang for your buck. Plus, you get the special edition Wrath of Khan styled Trekyards badge, which is really cool. So,
yes.
Martin Devon puts in £2 and says, "Reviews of Space Above and Beyond." Yeah, have yet to watch that.
Me too.
Yeah,
I've got it. I got it because someone mentioned it recently. And I got it on a DVD, but I haven't watched it yet. I'm trying to do research on it because the ships are meant to be quite popular. I suppose from CG Research.
Nice.
And in terms of American, we are at 4,940, so it's close to 5,000. So you can help us get to the 5,000 mark by getting yourself something like Eric True Battlestar. Sounds like a sneeze. But Rick Sturback print. Or Enterprise E. Come on, everyone loves the E. Sylvia, do you love Enterprise E? Is that your favorite?
E for what?
Enterprise
The
E.
Enterprise E.
Oh, yeah.
You don't seem too enthusiastic to be here today.
I'm drinking and I'm hot.
Oh my goodness.
And
Gotta cheer her up, guys.
Only 11 limited Rick Sternbach prints left, so if you want one of those, go, go.
And Fat Produce puts in $20. Thank you very much. Samuel, it's time to drink with the big kids. I mean, those of us barely functioning livers. Also, question. Is the Enterprise era your favorite as subject matter for Trek fan films?
No. It's my least favorite, to be honest. No, it's not.
Oh, really?
That's too far. That's too far, no. I mean, it's good because there's so many ships that exist. So if you want to make a fleet battle, I mean, TOS, you've limited to like 4 ships and then fan stuff and faster stuff and whatever. But Enterprise actually has a fleet, has a fleet structure. But it's relatively limited in terms of like, you know who can win most battles because Enterprise and stuff are kind of weak in the universe. I like TNG era more because there's like, once you hit Nemesis-ish, you can still use all the old ships and it's still fine. And
There's his drink. DS Ryder puts in £4.99. Hashtag Sam drink. What's your favorite captain's chair? Is this for all of us or just for Sam?
I'll do mine first. I don't mind getting drunk, guys. If you want to force me to be drunk here, if you want to ruin me, just because, I'm accepting of my fate. I'll accept the fate I'm handed.
I'd say something, but I shouldn't.
You probably shouldn't.
I probably shouldn't.
My favourite captain's chair. I quite like the Enterprise Z one. It's pretty good.
Enterprise Z?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the TOS one just because I've sat it. It's very comfortable. It doesn't look very comfortable, but it's actually super comfortable to sit in. Plus, it's got a whole bunch of little flashy lights and cool switches and things.
Stuart likes the lights.
I like the pretty lights.
Little colors.
Yeah. So the TOS would have to be my favorite, I would think. Yeah.
I'd still like to see an actually like visually updated TOS that was super faithful. Like, how would you?
Well, that's what they did in Discovery. It looked pretty
good.
Good.
But even more faithfully,
Mm.
Bit more. 25%. 25% more faithful, Stuart.
Oh, shut up. 25%.
I got an
What's your favorite?
Oh, sorry.
Well, that's also determined where I want to be sitting.
Well, obviously.
I like having an office. I'd want Deep Space Nine. I have my own office in there.
Oh, so you want
I can close the door when everyone's driving me nuts.
Yeah, but everybody can see you still.
That's fine.
But you have an escape door out the back.
And I got a couch.
That's right. But favorite captain's chair, for real.
Oh, okay, for real? I don't know. I don't mind Janeway's chair, actually. I like how it has that big, like, almost like level behind her and everything like that. It's just kind of like sitting down in like the dirt. with the the rest of the crew.
That's an interesting way to put it. Let's see here. We got Fleet Paw Swiftback puts in 1999.
Oh, Jesus.
Hard to read. Hashtag Cap Drink. Hashtag Sand Drink. Good afternoon, chaps. Hope everything is going well. Can't stay for too long as my grass looks like a jungle and needs to be cut. Question, Stuart. What's your favorite non-GM car? Same question for Sam. My favorite non-GM car would be a Lamborghini Aventador. So that's way not GM.
What does non-GM mean?
General
Motors. You said non-GM because I'm a Camaro fan, and it's General Motors.
Oh.
It's Chevy. And our camera looks like it froze for some reason.
Oh, yeah, it's very frozen.
No, I'm just continuously drinking for the last like 4 minutes.
Yeah. Don't know why that is, guys.
Look, I'm like a ventriloquist. I can talk while I'm taking a drink.
Yes.
Hi, Devereaux.
So what's your favorite car, Sam?
Well, I only have one car I actually like, because I really am not a car person, but I always thought the car from Die Another Day, the James Bond film, I quite liked. And that's
The Lotus
Aston Martin V12 Vanquish.
Oh, yes. I drove one of those in Vegas.
Oh, and?
It's a very
Very,
luxurious
very
car.
nice car.
Uh-huh.
I drove that, and then I drove the Aventador.
Hmm.
Is our camera working again yet? Let me try
Nope.
this.
Nope.
Fat Produce, yes, that's a good chair too.
Hold on a second.
I have to entertain you, won't I, everyone? Hello, hello.
And turn it back on. There we go. Are we back? Yes, we're back because Sylvia's not there. Made her disappear, everyone.
Oh no.
Not only does she do a ventriloquist act, but I just made her disappear.
It was like, it'd always be teleport if you didn't go to black first.
The little pug was sad.
Yeah, we had to let the dogs out. They were inside.
No, I only let one dog out. It's your turn to let the other one out.
Really? I gotta answer this question though. Planet Express. Oh, it's for you anyway. Doesn't matter. Planet Express is $30 Australian, a shot for the Admiral. Here,
Dedicated perk level.
for your shot, I will get the other dog. We should have just let them both out at the same time.
I didn't see the other dog.
Oh, thanks, Fleet Paw. Yeah, but it's not a car person. For me, they just travel. Like, if you give me 5 cars in a lot, I'll say what's the most pretty. I can give you a lineup, but I've had no interest in cars ever.
I think I need you to help me.
I can be specific. Hey, dude, if you tell me, look at this car, is it pretty? Or out of 10, I can do that. But that's the only car that ever, like, that made me think things.
There's the Admiral shot for Planet Express.
Out of the skull's head.
How was that?
It's vodka. Here, lick this off my hand.
All right, cool.
The dog's licking.
Don't let the dog lick vodka.
Stuart,
Yes.
Fat Produce has one of our most asked questions ever.
Which is what?
When are y'all tackling the Expanse?
Oh. I don't know. It's on my watch list. I need to watch it.
Why do you say y'all?
I don't know.
He said y'all, so
Oh, well, that would explain why he's y'all.
there's rhyme to reason. I feel like Expanse would be a good thing to do when we have like a week together, Stuart, in person, and we just like binge it together, and then do like episode reviews.
Aw,
that
that's so
night.
cute. You can sit on the couch together.
Shut up. Yeah, maybe.
That was a cute picture of us both together on the live stream. There you go. There's us from Indiegogo. Look at us, so happy together. See, it's funny, for that picture, I digitally photoshopped both of us because there's no picture of us both smiling at the same time, so I digitally alter it to have each half of us when we cared about one thing. Because we just couldn't smile at the same time. We just hate each other so much. So,
So happy together. We'll get some good publicity shots while we're in Vegas.
God, how many people want selfies with us in Vegas?
None, because we're just us. Red Palace puts in $10. Good luck, Buckaroo Banzai and his 2019 rookie season with Crenshaw. What the hell? Oh, Buck Buckeye, yes. Go Planetary Baseball League. I'll drink to that, sure. $10, gotta have.
Oh.
Well, it's half a shot. I didn't tag anybody, so we're just taking a drink.
And I'm just taking multiple ciders, so it's 5 ciders in the fridge.
Yeah. What's this one here? I'm from Buttfuck, Missouri. LOL. It's not the edge of the earth, but you can see it from there. Hence my y'all.
Missouri?
That's why I said y'all.
Missouri.
Yeah.
Mm. Mm.
So.
So Stuart,
But guys.
You jump in.
No, you're gonna ask me something. You ask me a question.
I was gonna say, what actor are you most looking forward to meeting in Vegas?
I don't know. I'm not usually one to meet the actors. Actually, Mary Wiseman, if she's there.
She is.
Oh, there you go.
I wonder if she recognizes you also. She recognized me.
I'm gonna be spending the night in her room, at least one night, just so you know.
Where'd that come from?
Or not.
What?
It's Mary Wiseman, man. It's Tilly. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
but no.
Right. Sorry, I thought you meant, yeah. Is she going? I don't know, let me check.
I thought you just said she was.
I thought you meant someone else. I thought you meant, Laurel.
Oh, I don't care about Laurel.
Yeah.
Mary Shifo.
Yeah, see, 2 Marys. Shishifo's going. I mean, Rika Sharman's going, who was in Battlestar Galactica and who's the security officer who died. You can go meet her.
You mean, what's her name? Landry?
Mm-hmm.
That bitch? No, I don't want to meet her. I can't stand her at all, so no.
And no, Shifo's not going. No, Wiseman's not going, sorry.
She's not? Oh, boo.
There's not actually that many Discovery people going, considering. There's only Ethan Peck, James Fran, Rika Sharman, Shazad Latif, Jane Book, Mary Shifa, Kenneth Mitchell. That's it, actually. It's quite Discovery Light. Oh, and some Mount. Actually, quite Discovery Light.
Nigel says, "Are you at Trekyards? Are you hopeful for the new Picard show?" And a side note: if I want to turn doodles of ships into designs of 3D models, is there something out there that's not Blender that's usable for a noob? SketchUp, I think, is.
Did you say ketchup first?
Yes, I did.
It was close.
Oh, okay, maybe I was having a moment.
No. I don't know. I don't do 3D modeling, so I have no idea what to suggest.
Blender's honestly the best one. That's the best idea. SketchUp is good, but it's not. It's a few levels down. If you learn Blender, you can actually make really good things. You can't really do SketchUp, and you can't convert it once you make it, so it's kind of locked in SketchUp. And are you hopeful for the Picard show, Stuart?
Oh, yes. As we always say, cautiously optimistic.
Mm-hmm.
We like to hope that they keep things the way that's supposed to be, but you never know with what we've seen lately. So hard to say. But yeah, I'm very optimistic and hopeful.
Whereas we were same thing with Discovery. We don't know who the cast is. We don't know from anyone until we see them in costume. So until you see the first trailer, you can tell anything from it. So until we get the first trailer, which will probably land at either Vegas or San Diego. I mean, I would assume a full teaser at San Diego, a full trailer at Vegas. And then we can do lots of content, because then we'll actually know.
Yeah, well, because there's going to be some San Diego stuff for sure. But yeah, we're going to be doing lives from Vegas, from before Vegas, because there's going to be a lot of new news and leaks coming out. So just put that over there so it doesn't spill.
It's going to be interesting for sure.
And busy.
Making my nose itchy.
What?
Something's making my nose itchy.
I'm not in control of your nose. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's your fault anyway.
Sam, you never drank, nor did the cat from
did.
the super chat.
Yeah. I did like 3 gulps of that and 1 of that, but now I feel like you're abusing it, but fine.
That's fine.
Ugh.
There we go.
Is Sylvia excited for Picard? Like, what's your thoughts overall?
What are your thoughts on Picard?
I'm going in with no expectations, just to enjoy it.
Was that what you have with Discovery, or are you more or less excited?
I'm a little bit more excited because it's a redo of something that I already love. Discovery was just something new, right? So it's fun that they're going back to something that I enjoy. But again, I don't try to go in with any hopes because I don't like being disappointed.
Yeah.
That's true.
Craig S23's page puts in £4.99. Have a drink, Sam. May I suggest no one likes vodka? Try Pimm's or mixed vodka with squash or something.
Mixing
Smile.
with,
Cheers, chaps.
mixing with
Loving these
vodka.
new live shows. Glad you're loving them.
Thank you.
I like vodka.
Well,
I think he said for people that don't like vodka, try that.
Well, I find that vodka's a very clean drunk. You know, less ill for me personally. It's less ill effect with vodka. So, yes.
Compared to spiced rum.
Yeah. Fat Produce puts in $5. Patrick Stewart's love of dogs seems to be seeping into the Picard show. I don't know how I feel about more of his personal preferences seeping into the show. Drink for that, by the way. I agree. That was probably one of his stipulations, though, because he's an executive producer and he needed to agree to do this when he's kind of said that he was done with sci-fi and stuff. So, you know, the dogs are very near and dear to his heart. So I kind of like that they're including it.
Oh my God! If you were on a TV series, you'd have a little pet pug.
If I could, yeah. If I was a captain of a starship like Archer, I'd have my pug with me.
Little fat ball.
Yeah.
If the Ferengi found her, they would think it's one of theirs.
It's so ugly.
I mean, it makes sense. You know, I'm assuming he got married, had kids, or Wesley or whatever, or adopted. And if they're off doing Federation stuff, then he'll be all alone in his vineyard. So, makes sense to have a friend. There is some context. Although calling it number one is a bit... Is that in honour of his fallen friend, Reich, or is that just because he's number one pal?
Well, because he follows him around. He's like his number one, yeah. You know.
I guess theoretically Picard has several number ones if you consider that, you know, he had a life before Riker and after. If you called them all number one, then obviously Stargazer's second in command was number 1 and 2. I guess it's just his name. But I mean, Picard, you know, Stuart added some of the lesser good bits of Nemesis were his ideas.
Oh really?
Well, the Doom buggy, like I said, that's because he wanted it. He asked for it, they gave it to him, and it's not great. So, I mean, yeah. It depends. As long as the story's good, you can take the things, you can get the flourishes. I wouldn't have thought Picard would be a dog man, but that's just, no one seems to do pets in the future at all. So it's kind of, you know, adding a weird entity, but obviously he's back on Earth rather than on a space station or spaceship. So
yeah, exactly, yeah. Martin Devon puts in £2. Data had a cat, for fuck's sakes. Well, yeah, I don't know. Was that Brett's idea, though? I don't know if that's...
Oh, God, no. He hated the dog.
Or the cat, you mean?
Sorry, yeah, he hated the cat. There was 4 cats, 3 female, 1 male.
The cats.
Never had the cats. Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember when Worf had to take care of the cat?
Well.
Tell him he is a good kitty. Just like holding it out, like.
Yeah.
Loxana Troy had that vine plant pet.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Oh, and the Klingons, they usually have a Targ with them. My pet Targ.
Well, yeah, Commander Krug had a pet Targ, but he was a renegade captain. I don't know if that's, you know, standard in Klingon Defense Force policy to have a pet on the bridge. I know they have Targ pits for eating, but yeah, I don't know. It's kind of neat. I thought it was neat, the picture of him with the dog. I thought that was kind of a nice... It's a different take on Picard from what we've seen so far. Like, all he's had is fish. And I think Patrick Stewart has even said that he didn't really agree with the fish because, you know, keeping something captive, essentially. Didn't think Picard would be all for that. Having a dog is a little bit different, but...
Well, I think
Well,
I think they're trying to win brownie points by having a dog.
Maybe.
You know?
No, you can't hate the dog, guys. Can't hate the show. It's got a dog in it. Dog haters. Fleet Paw Swiftback puts in $20. Hashtag Sam Drink. I want to hear your blood scream. Oh, that's not nice. Your liver must be punished. Whatever. That's a Klingon toast. It means make your blood scream.
I'm getting punished today. What did I do? What did I do?
I don't know. You must have been the most sober out of both of us last time.
Not for lack of trying. Jesus. But thank you, Fleet Paw. My misery is your entertainment.
Everybody loves you, Samuel.
Yeah.
By the way, Samuel, you're bringing your swimsuit to Vegas because there'll be a pool.
Oh, okay.
We got 6 days there. We might have to kill some time, go hang out at the pool or something. I
Sure.
love swimming. So I'm going to be bringing my swimsuit just
Well,
in
it'll be
case.
hot too, so.
Yeah.
And I can't swim, so I'll be paddling.
Oh. I'll try to drown the commander, everyone.
That's horrible.
$50 and he'll try.
There's a shallow
$100
end.
and I'll do it.
Mhm.
I'll actually accomplish it.
200 and you can be there too. Be part of the wonderful incident.
All right. 300 and there'll be blood in the water.
400 and he'll get away with it.
That's not nice. Then they have to close the pool for everybody.
That's true, but
City world
at
we live in.
Trekyards, you guys are doing the live stream of the aftermath, right? The next day.
Oh, that's an interesting.
Aftermath of what? This?
This.
No, you have to behave. You're going to a Transformers convention.
Yeah, I'm going to TFCon in Toronto tomorrow, so I'm going to be spending the day there with my buddy Michael. And if you're going to TFCon, I know at least one person, one Trekyards fan from Toronto is going, so he's going to try to meet up with me and hang out. So if you're going, I'll see you there. Samuel, you need to get your gal to drink with you too, says Brian.
Well, doesn't live close, and wants me all to herself when I see her. So she shouldn't want to do a live stream just because, like, no. Busy.
Well, I'm sure once you start living together, and you know it's been a few years.
Well, then you
we'll-
can't not. Yeah, it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, once you live together, you'll be annoying each other day in, day out. She'll be happy for the break.
And then you understand that, you know, if you can get her to drink for $30, then everyone's a winner.
Mm.
Yay!
Yay! And good old gamer says you live on an island and can't swim. What's wrong with you? You
Shut
live on
up.
Well, that was an answer.
Oh, and Jeff Jacobs is here. He said he wouldn't be able to make it, but he puts in $1.99. The Admiral looks hot in the heat. Hashtag lucky cap. Yes.
I'm sweaty and gross.
I don't care. Give me a kiss.
Ugh, gross and sweaty.
It's a big island. It is. It is.
Australia is a big island.
Very big.
The Isle of Man is a little island.
And it's all England.
What?
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 Nothing.
Oh.
He lives near a river called Ouse. What? And he can't swim. Is that you? Do you live near a river called that?
Oh, ooze.
Ouse.
What's that?
O-U-S-E. I have no idea.
The name of a river, apparently.
I can't see the comment.
The very last comment.
Weird,
right
yeah,
under
just came in. Well, not that near Ooze. I mean, it's, you know, everyone lives in Ooze if you're in England, in a sense.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm. Mm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Fat Produce again puts $5. Thank you very much. Hashtag Capdrink. Sometime we should get a Starfleet Command multiplayer game going. Hey, I would love to. I love Starfleet Command. I prefer volume 2 over the other ones, though.
Make Stuart drink. Make Stuart drink. That's what I think.
First bottle's almost gone, so.
Bye, Fleetport, but thanks so much. And join us back in an hour and see how we're doing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the problem with the heat. Well, you got to cut the grass strategically when it's not too hot before it rains, because if you cut it after it rains, it's grown 5 inches.
And it's wet and it sticks.
And it sticks to the mower. And yeah, having grass to cut is a real bitch. You got to really plan it out. Dog, piss off. Go lay down.
No, she wants to sleep with you.
No, she's too hot to sit on my lap. We got to get a better setup for these earphones.
You need to get a splitter.
Yeah,
I'll order one tonight off Amazon.
Sure.
Oh, Amazon Prime Day is on Monday.
Dun, dun, dun. Get your Amazon shit on Monday. Amazon Prime Days.
Monday, Tuesday.
Good deals.
That's the deal day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's the day. Isn't that when you got me Stargate Atlantis Blu-ray, all 5 seasons for $40, free shipping?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, they released really wicked. I also got I got
You got
6 seasons of
Game of Thrones.
6 seasons of Game of
Blu-ray.
Thrones on Blu-ray for $60.
Yeah.
Also really good. Nice.
Yeah.
Actually, I think some more. I want to buy another one of those Echo Dots.
Yeah, Alexa's cool.
Yeah.
And there's no Alexa out here, so I can say Alexa, 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 and it doesn't go off. It's fine.
Dear me. So what are you looking forward to most in Vegas then, Stuart? If you had to quantify the excitement.
Honestly, just wandering around. I know a lot of people at conventions get sick. They walk around the convention thing once, and they're like, I'm done. And I'm like, no, you go back and you see other stuff you didn't miss, and it'll be cool to be bumping into Trekyards fans and you know, things like that. So just honestly wandering around and meeting people is what I'm excited about most. A lot of our downtime is kind of not what I'm looking forward to, because it's like, you know, after we were in Vegas a week when we went like 6 years ago, and it was almost too long. It was almost like 2 days too long because we were getting bored at the end because we'd kind of done everything, and so I'm hoping that doesn't happen. I hope we, you know.
But you guys will have some really cool places to eat.
True, and we'll have some hangouts, and we'll hang out with people that we've talked online to and never actually met. So we got a lot of stuff that we'll be able to do. But I'm planning on hitting the casino or a casino at least once.
Taking Sam with you?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we'll go
do some slots or something.
Get some drinks and play some slot machines or something. Slut machines. We'll go down to the strip and get some slut machines.
You can go to the strippers there.
Wow, the strippers here are better though.
Yeah, that's true. You could go see a showgirl show.
Could do that. Showgirl shows are pretty good. Samuel doesn't look impressed for some reason.
It's cabaret, but topless.
Cabaret. Yeah.
It's not the topless part that disinterests him. It's cabaret.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. Oh, you can go to the Heart Attack Grill.
Yeah, we could go to the Heart Attack Grill.
Well, that's the problem with going anywhere though. Is like if you want to do anything costs money. You can only just walk around Vegas so much.
True, but I mean, you go down to the old
Fremont Street,
the old strip, Fremont Street, and things are get like a steak dinner for like
$6.99.
Yeah, $6.99. Like good.
Plus the
everything's
stripper.
cheaper. Exactly, everything's cheaper down there, and it's still really good food, and so I'm sure
that's where that Heart Attack Grill is. It's not too terrible.
Yeah,
I think you can get there's like a double, triple, quadruple, and a quintuple bypass.
Not a quintuple. I think it just goes up to quadruple.
Okay, but I know that they butter their buns with lard.
They're apparently really good, and if you don't eat, and they're served with a pack of cigarettes
and a shot of vodka.
And if you don't eat your whole meal, you get spanked by the waitresses dressed like nurses. So I'd rather do that with you than with Samuel.
And the floor is reflective.
Yeah, so you can see up their skirts.
Samuel's like, this is interesting.
It's Vegas, baby. But yeah, that's something I'd rather do with you than with
You know what you guys could go see that's not topless cabaret? You can go see a magic show. There's lots of magic acts.
I don't think Samuel wants to spend the extra money on that stuff.
I'll buy you tickets then.
There you go. Sam, don't worry, we're paying. Yeah, right, Martin, I wish. Pat Produce puts in another $5. Thank you very much. If you all go to the strip club, you should take the Ryza mating statue with you. The Horgon is what it's called. For some Hermageron. What the hell is it called? Hashtag Sam drink.
2.
Beam me up to the liver doctor. Oh, you did already? Okay. I'll have 1 too.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited to meet people, to have, you know, because we're just people, but the fact that we get to be in the same place as everyone else.
You're people?
Try to be. You know, so, you know, we live in our own little necks, the woods, but this is going to be, this is the mecca of Star Trek fans, so, you know, it's nice to be able to get out there, and especially as Team Trekyards, you know, I go to enough events for myself, and you go to some, but to actually, you know, it's like, hello, people, and people get to say hi.
If you need to take a break, go inside to cool off, you can.
Well, then I'm going to go downstairs.
Well, no.
That's what I'm saying, so I got to finish my drink instead.
Just go in for a minute, cool down, and come back out.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Yeah, come back at 9. Come back at the hour mark. If you want to come in a bit, Stuart, I'll zoom you in.
I can. She'll be back, but
yeah, I'll move you a little bit.
you can tweet tweak me on this side, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't want to move the chairs for the
No,
frames.
you don't move the chairs. Just there you go. You're a bit more full screen. So I've done Vegas, and because I'm going international, I can't exactly buy a ton of merch. Neither can we afford it. Because as we've said before, guys, Indiegogo is to fund the travel, but we barely can afford the. It's what we can do is limited because we only earn so much. I guess there might be a collector's thing we can't live without, sort of thing. Although when I went in 2008, there was still unlicensed stuff that was fun. Like I got a resin pulse, Farscape pulse keeper pulse pistol there, which you couldn't get now because it's not a licensed Star Trek thing. So I think the merch is a lot less good than when I was there. That said, there's a lot more diverse merch, but it's like the cheap Star Trek license crap, where there's a lot of crap, as opposed to like random fans bringing really cool, unique stuff.
Well, they're really smart about it because they have a shipping place in the main hallway. So if you buy stuff that you can't take with you on the plane or whatever, you just ship it out, get it all shipped, packaged there, and then it's at home when you get home, which is cool. And
That's
it's good
cool.
that Sylvia's going to be here because she said if you send anything home, just tell me so I can expect it.
Yeah. But it's just kind of like being there. I mean, I'm sure we'll do a lot of photos. Because, we're together. We're not together very often. I haven't seen you since last year, 2018 sometime. Don't remember when, 2018. So it'll be nice to get photos with lots of costumers and lots of YouTubers are going that we'll get to meet. And I'm sure we'll bump into people we know, in the community. I mean, Doug's going, Michael and Denise are going, so we get to meet them again and say hi.
Rick will be there. Here, John Hughes is actually going.
Okay.
Which we'll see. Fingers crossed.
Which we'll see.
Were you drinking when you made up the sign, the drink thing, because you spelled superchats wrong again? Just checking. I just noticed it, so it's my bad for not noticing it earlier.
Yeah, I actually made another spell mistake that I fixed that neither of us noticed last time. So.
And nobody's done the truth or drink.
No. Well, less people joining this time, which is sad.
That's okay. I mean, it's nice weather. People are out doing things. So.
Yes.
How many people do we actually have? It says offline for me. Why are we offline?
68 for me.
Okay, I'm just going to refresh this because.
Please do. So...
And yeah, guys, if you can't help out with the Indiegogo campaign, one of the best ways, like if you can't buy anything, one of the best ways is to just spread it around, share it with people that, or just on your social media in general, and spread the word. Help us out that way. It's a great way to do it for free.
Because legit some really cool things. I mean, you want high quality, low cost resin, plastic, but like specially done plastic com badge, custom ones. Pick an episode. These are all, selling, but please get them while you can. The Eritrea Battlestar, again, the designer. I mean, how many people love Battlestar? This is a chance to get one. Rick Sternberg, Voyager, again, the guy. I think obviously we have such a variety that people don't necessarily focus on what we have as much. But we've got some really iconic stuff here. Isaac signed Orville. If you're an Orville fan, he's like one of the most interesting characters. Again, Firefly, just so many cool things that you should get. Why would you not? I mean, Michael and Denise Okuda, 1 out of 5 limited Enterprise D print. That was a challenge to get. We're very proud to get them, but they don't really do events. I mean, they do some Vegases, but apart from that, they're too busy working. So if you want to get a sign of them, you'd be hard pressed to get a sign. So not only do you get a sign, but on a limited custom print, it's definitely worth doing.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Feel better?
Not really.
Oh, well, you can go down
It's fine.
if you want.
It's okay.
She doesn't feel good.
I don't know. It's just this heat's getting me, I guess.
Drink more.
Yes. Well, it's at least cold.
True.
Mira, James
Cold. You
Kaz,
want some of this?
Oh God, no.
Kevin
That
Sorbo,
is like pure liquid sugar.
Nah. Eglodon.
It's a blue raspberry slushy from Tim Hortons that I got earlier.
It's literally liquid sugar.
Tim Hortons. And I will announce that we went ahead and lowered the price of the Walter Koenig prints because we really want people to get them.
Yes.
So they're equal now to all the other hero Star Trek actors at 150, and so please do get Walter Koenig, the 2 different angles of the Connie or of the refit. Again, very proud to have him sign these when we got them. So please do go ahead if you would like. $50 cheaper. So please do, please do. They're cool.
Absolutely. And yeah, guys, I know 68 of you are here. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. We're almost at 50,000 subscribers. I'd really like to get there soon. We wanted to kind of celebrate part of that today, but we're like 9 away last night.
8 away.
8 away. So 67 of you now.
Jesus.
Check and make sure you're subscribed, because if only 8 of you aren't, you'd make it to 50,000 right now. That'd be great. And from looking at analytics, 44.3% of people that watch our videos are not subscribed to the channel. So that's a large chunk. So
that is an annoying bummer. I disapprove. Where's the dislike button? But if you like Star Trek, we also released the Botany Bay episode today, Stuart. So what was it like filming that episode / writing it?
Fun. Lots of kind of side canon stuff, which I like to include in that, because there's really nothing about that ship. So, and it's funny because I just did on Friday my Botany Bay Eagle Moss review, which I wasn't sure when the Botany Bay was being released, but Samuel came through and did it on the following Saturday, which is awesome. So thank you very much, Samuel. And yeah, Brian, we should have done the feed in the cool, but we like being outside. It was a beautiful day, and it's good. There's a nice breeze, so it's kind of cooling. But plus we're in the shade now, so it's going to get cooler.
I mean, you can jump back in and jump on the PC in a little bit if you want to do like one bit inside, one bit outside.
Yeah, then I got to move the mic.
Oh, that's just a pain in the ass for you.
It's so hard to move
this
Yeti mic. Look how big it is.
And
oh my God.
throbbing.
It's not big and throbbing. It doesn't have veins. Come on.
You can feel the energy pulsing, can't you? Electricity going through it. No?
Yes.
Oh, that's just me. Okay.
Yes, we can. No. Samuel, you need to fix the cap's screen. Why? What's wrong with my screen?
I didn't reframe you to be 2 of you, but I'm doing it now.
Okay.
I forgot. Oh.
Yes. Don't forget. Sylvia's important, don't you know? She's an admiral. She's
Sure.
the admiral. The Trekyards admiral.
Keep losing me. You need a splitter.
I do, but I don't have one right now. So.
That's true.
Fine. She can listen to you. I can't hear you, Samuel, because she pulled out my earbud.
He's the most handsome man ever.
Don't talk about me. Hey, what
Not if you think you agree.
All I heard was, do you agree?
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Now I got to go back and watch this. Or somebody is going to be kind and tell me what they said in the chat.
Everyone lie, please. Everyone lie.
You mean Canada isn't always cool? Good old gamer. No, it's not.
The little pug's panting. She's hot too.
Oh.
Yes.
Poor little pug. It's because she's ugly.
She's very ugly. Pugly.
Oh, and
so what are you? Oh,
well,
ahead.
Carlo Albanese says, got to go have a wonderful time. Loved the episode on Botany Bay. Yeah.
Hi, Carlo. See you later.
Yeah.
So, Samuel, I'm going to turn that question around on you. What are you looking forward to in Vegas?
Honestly, it might sound weird, the surprises. Because we know we're gonna be there. We're gonna do lives. We're gonna talk to people. But who's gonna be there? We don't know about. You know, what they're gonna announce. We don't know about. This is the year where they've got 4 new shows, and Discovery's more impressive than season 1 ever was. So they're riding on a high of that. So who knows what they might do to surprise everyone. And if amazing stuff happens at San Diego, where again we can then, we're already booked in for Vegas, so we can just go right straight into that. So the surprises, honestly, what if the Lower Decks cast suddenly comes out on stage and we're there and we're filming it, and it's just like, holy shit, they've got these 10 people.
He swore.
He didn't swear.
Yeah, or who we might meet in the halls. I know I bumped into Mayweather and Travis once. Oh, the same guy. I mean, the tactical guy and the Helms guy of Enterprise once when the one time we were there. I bumped into them in the halls. They just wander as well, so that was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said,
we bumped into Michael and Denise Okuda. Michael and Denise Okuda on the floor when we were there. We had a good chat with Anthony Montgomery, who plays Mayweather.
Yep.
That was fun. We had a Trekkie sandwich with him. We're both wearing our Trekkie shirts, and went up to talk to him, and he's like, "I gotta get a picture with you guys for my Instagram." And his handler's kind of like, "Oh, no," and he's like, "Just take the camera and take a picture of us."
Yeah.
I love how he put the handler in his place, because I hate the creation guys for that. They're very, you can't talk to them or get an autograph without money, and or a picture. And he's like, "No, man." No. So both of us wearing our Trekkie shirt with him in the middle.
He's a very nice guy.
Hashtag it Trekkie sandwich, which was cool.
Even though if they're that stingy, but it's like you've spent how many hundreds of dollars to be at the event already? Hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
And let alone just thousands and millions I've spent over the years on Trek stuff in general. You know.
And because honestly, if you've met the man in person, you might be so impressed by him, you might go get his autograph, which will be money to them. Now, if you're asking for his autograph randomly or off his table, that's a bit okay, yeah. But you know, I mean, a selfie is not as good as a professional photo shoot. Yes, it might be more original, but the quality's lower, the resolution's lower, blah blah blah. You know, I've been to so many events, and it's fun to see the handlers and the actors sort of butt heads. Because at the end of the day, 7 times out of 10, the actor's boss, because they're the one that's earning the money for the event, and the handler isn't confident enough to say no, because they're the talent. Normally they'll say no if they don't want to do it. If they want to do it, fine. But sometimes the handlers are powerful enough to say, "No, sir, you can't do that either way," even if they want to do it. And it's like, well, damn, that's an experienced handler that, you know, it's their job to stop that stuff. But, you know, if the actor says, please, please, please.
But you can, and the actors can tell who's good people, I think. They meet enough people.
Yeah.
So, like, if they don't want to do anything, they'll let the handler take over. But if they really like the person, they'll, you know. And Good Old Gamer says, does Canada ever see triple-digit temps? It was 102 here, a few days ago. You know, if we got a triple-digit, how did you survive 102? Your blood must have been boiling.
Mm-hmm.
That is, 100 is boiling point. Like, what the hell, man? Yes, of course, we hit those kind of temperatures here, but we read it in something that makes sense called Celsius, because Fahrenheit makes no lick of sense. Sorry, guys in the States, but y'all are wrong.
Yeah, also not sorry.
Yeah, we're not, because get with the program. Metric is the way to go. The rest of the world's on it. You guys might as well join up.
Their military uses it.
Yeah, well, that's because their military has to coordinate with other militaries.
Yeah, it's like 40 degrees centigrade.
Yeah, it was up to 42 the other day.
Oh, hey.
With the humidex factor.
Come here.
So. But yeah, it gets hot here.
Stop. Come here.
Come
here.
Yeah, we even saw Jonathan Frakes on the floor. Remember?
Yes.
And I was like, "Hey, Jonathan!" And he looked over and saw I had a camera, so he did a pose and got a picture of Jonathan Frakes. It's fun meeting. It's more casual for sure.
Well, in Vegas.
Yeah. Because when they're at their booths or whatever, because we ran into Garrett Wong, who plays Ensign Kim, as he was setting up, and I come around the corner and I literally bump into him, and I'm like, "Oh, hey, have you been promoted from Ensign yet?" It's the first thing I said to him, ever meeting him. And he's like, "Oh, you had to bring that up, did you?" Because he doesn't hear that enough. But we had a nice little chat with him, just kind of off the record, before he was officially set up, right? So it's the things that happen. You kind of have to be down on the floor. Down on the floor early and kind of on the floor late as they're setting up and taking down, because a lot of times weird things like that will happen. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
And I've been trying to track down Jonathan Frakes for a good 7 or 8 years. He's cancelled. He's literally famous in the UK for cancelling English events. He's cancelled the last 10. Jonathan Frakes, Riker. He's cancelled his last 10 in a row. Yeah, he went to Belfast this year, but he's cancelled 10 England events. It's absurd to the point where if one of the groups announced him, most of the comments on the Facebook page is, "When's he going to cancel?" You assume he is. I mean, he's only been announced to be. He's one of the first that announced Last Year of Destination was cancelled 6 weeks before. So he's announced also for this year, and again, no one expects him to be there. So I'm thinking I'm going to go to America to track him down. That's the only way I'm going to get a photo with him is by going there. So I'm.
Are you planning on getting a few photos then, for sure?
Well, people like him that don't ever go to England, I mean, have to.
Yeah.
I mean, who's there that...
It's like it's kind of like kind of like John Eves, where he's scheduled for Wonderfest and Starfest, and always last minute he cancels because he's always so busy. So it's like this ongoing joke at Wonderfest now. There's like a "Where's John Eves" pin every year, because it's like where's Waldo,
So I've met most of them before, in different ways. Like I have a Nichelle Nichols picture before she got slightly worse. I got a Walter Kenny picture a couple of years ago. I got Sulu before, Sulu last time he was in England. I'm missing Frakes. I'm looking down the Vegas. I haven't ever met Terry Farrell for whatever reason. Haven't met Alexander Sindig either, or Roxanne Dawson. She hasn't come to England much. Whatever.
Oh, I don't want to meet her. I don't think she's a nice person from what I've seen.
Okay.
Jeff Jacobs puts in $1.99. 50 likes. We'll go again at 100. Hashtag Hot Admiral. Literally. Yeah.
Cooking dudes.
Yeah.
Hi, Dan23. He's finally here.
Who is?
Dan23.
Oh, hi, Dan23.
Dystopian guy says he went to Belfast Marine, not UK. I know what I'm saying. He didn't go to... Well, no, that is UK. United Kingdm, but he didn't go to England. That's why I specified England. Because he was right there, but he didn't bloody well come here.
He must have a grudge against you guys.
Yeah. I'm excited to meet JG. I'm excited to see JG Hertzler again, see if he remembers me, because we had a good hangout last time I saw him. And Michael Westmore. I'm excited to finally meet him in person, get his book signed. I absolutely want.
Did you hear the news that Mackenzie Westmore is going to be in at least episode 2 of Picard? She's going to be playing a part in episode 2. Cool.
Wow. Okay.
I saw that on Facebook yesterday. I'm not sure how legit it is. That's why I didn't really want to mention it. But
that's awesome.
There's a rumor.
If there's anybody that's going to be in it and can kind of get on board with Michael Westmore, would pull the strings for sure.
Well, I mean, I would have thought that they'd want to bring Michael Westmore back on as makeup guy in some way. I mean, Picard dealt with him for years and years and years. You would think. But hey-ho.
And Dystopian guy says, no, he went to Belfast in Maine. LOL.
Not Northern Ireland.
Yeah.
There's a Belfast in the state of Maine.
Of course there is, because we steal all their names.
Well, that's you being annoying, because he also went... Why are you telling me that, then? I know he came to... I know he came to the UK. I know he came to Scotland or Ireland. So no, shut up. Go away. The lady...
Wow, he's pissy.
Well, sister... No, I'm looking at Vegas again. The lady from Minuet's going, Stuart. You can meet Minuet, finally.
Yeah.
She was in like 83 episodes of like Law and Order or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd want to meet her more to get her autograph from my dad, who had a big crush on her when she was in Spencer for Hire.
Oh, yeah.
That's Spencer's girlfriend.
There you go. Your dad's old. He would appreciate that.
Yeah. Minuet doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah, she was in 87 Law and Order, and then also 6 Law and Order special unit. 16 Cracker, Mind Over Murder.
Is that Thunder?
That's Thunder.
We might have to move inside, guys.
But it's such a hassle. Oh, God.
No, yeah. When it gets really, really hot and humid here, we get really nasty thunderstorms.
Oh, geez.
Let's see. Let's check the radar map.
If you look up most thunderstorms in Canada, southwestern Ontario actually gets the most.
Yeah.
Wow.
We don't get the most amount of rain. That's like the West Coast, BC.
Oh, yeah, we got a big one heading right for us. It's going to hit us in probably...
Now.
half an hour or so. I should actually move this computer inside.
I can vamp for 15 minutes, I guess.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go.
We have to disassemble.
Yeah, we're going to set this. I'll go back down. I'll go downstairs. She probably won't join me, though.
I need to take a shower.
Maybe I'll join her for a shower instead of this.
I'm all glistening. Like, you know when you put like a ham in the oven?
Well, I tell you what, you guys vamp, I go to the toilet, and then we can swap over.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have to talk?
Yeah. Well, we got a super chat, actually.
Can I have a smoke?
Yes, you can have a smoke.
I don't know if that's illegal.
No, it's not illegal to smoke on YouTube. Fat Produce puts in $20. We're at a drunk checkpoint.
Is that illegal?
We'll
just leave that one alone.
Probably. Canada, no.
Canada, bitches.
We're at a drunk checkpoint. Hashtag whomever wants to drinks shot. Now, question. What were all of your favorite Trek toys from back in the day, pre-JJ era toys?
Oh, I had the whole Playmate TNG cast.
Yeah, the Playmates ships were the bomb.
No, I had the figures.
I know, but I'm saying the
Yeah.
ships because I like the ships more than the figures. I don't give a shit about the figures. I'll have a shot just because you said somebody take a shot. So.
Oh, here at training.
Oh shit. We gotta get.
Okay. Well, here, just take the laptop inside first. We'll just disconnect this. It's just power.
Yeah, it might kill the feed.
Okay, go, go, go.
All right, guys. I'm just moving inside. So hopefully Sammy gets back soon. Laptop wet, as that's very bad.
Okay, hang on. Let me open the door for you.
It wasn't supposed to rain,
Go, 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 go.
but there we go.
Oh my.
It started to rain, Samuel,
Oh.
so we had to run inside real quick so the laptop didn't get wet.
Right.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Okay. Wow. I missed all the action then. Yay, some super chats. Oh my god, thanks guys. We legit need your assistance. The channel relies on your super chats as you as you guys know. We it's sad. Oh yeah, cool, the live stream is now oh, that's also like a live stream. Well, that's weird. Me coming back in. That's weird. Yeah, no, the live the super chats very much keep us going. I think that's 65-70% of our YouTube income comes from them now. Because we focus on sort of higher quality Saturday shows rather than pumping out lots of smaller videos that we just don't have time for. So these live chats are our way of putting them all together. And you guys are amazing at supporting us, and we need that constant support because we want to make constant content. Without we can't, and we have lots of fun backlog. We have lots of fun guests. So I'm watching the live stream to see what happened with Stuart and Sylvia. Because they're about to have a shot, and then things go wrong. But yeah, you guys are great, and we hope that we do you guys justice as well. I know we've got some fun. We've got visual effects breakdown of Voyager coming out, which is kind of exciting with a special guest. That's going to be a good one. And then we've got 2 fan film based ones coming out relatively soon. So definitely some more fun stuff. Yes, Fat Produce. I know we always jump back to super chats in a minute because super chats are easy to keep track of. Sam brought thunder. You don't mess with coggings. Yes, yes, that is very true. No one should mess with me. I'm all powerful and all sided up. This is like a vamp. What do you guys think of my CG self? Like, it's fine to have a completely digital version of yourself with a big ass comm badge, and then Stuart's. I've got very big eyebrows. Like, my eyebrows, subtle. His eyebrows, really thick. Stuart's are much better. But I like the hair. The hair's pretty good. The neck's a good neck. No, but seriously, guys, we're so excited to do these trips. All 4 have really cool things. Oh my god, it's Stuart. Hi, Counter Foley.
I'm going to continue in here. I'm going to stay on the laptop. But there you go.
Fair. That is fair. Is it cooler in there, Stuart?
Oh, it's very much cooler. It's very nice. I'll get my drink though. Hold on. So yeah, I was answering Fat Produce's question. Favorite Trek toys. I was saying the Playmates ships from back in the day were my favorite. Big ship fan. And also the Micro Machine, the FASA miniatures. Not really toys per se, but yeah, those would have to be.
That's actually great. I'm going to extend this question a little. What was your favorite toy back in the day and then now? Because that really should change the answer.
Back in the day.
So you're just sort of saying them, so you've got your answers if
yeah.
you can use them.
Any of the Playmates ships. I love them all. I had quite a few of them. As of now, there's too many good ones to really answer that now. I don't know what to say there. A lot of the Art Asylum ships are actually fantastic.
The figure.
Yeah. I don't know how I'm going to get that to you either.
It'll be the next trip. Or to be fair, just to bring it for Mission England. I mean, you'll have space, and then you have space to bring something back.
That's true. I just don't want it to break in the thing.
Well, Bubble wrap a little bit. Should be fine.
Yeah. So, but yeah, lots of good toys over the years. Back when I was younger, I remember looking through the old magazines, Star Trek Fan Club magazine and stuff, and seeing the stuff in the back. There wasn't a lot to choose from as far as ships went. Like, I'm not really a figure kind of guy.
Yeah, I've never been, because my dad got the newest McCoy for some reason, and he was very impressed. I mean, it's good in terms of production quality, but they never get the faces quite right.
Yeah.
I mean, until they literally get them 1 for 1. Even Eagle Moss did a miniature of one of the Doctors, and I'm like, this doesn't look like him very much. So at what point are you buying it for the sake of it? You know? Because surely the whole point is, I mean, like, why would you get a miniature of a person, if not to have it look like him, feel like the person, I guess, yeah, sure. I mean, ships, at least, it's hard to get wrong, which again, why Eagle Moss always suffers, because there's no excuse, really. I know why, for most of them, but there's no excuse, really.
Yeah.
But so how much did, I mean, talk us through the super chat, Stuart. What did I miss? You said Fat Produce. Take us back a step and...
he said, we're at a drunk trek checkpoint. Hashtag whomever wants to drink a shot. So I took a shot of vodka.
Okay, I'll do that.
Now, question. What were all your favorite Trek toys from back in the day? So
mine back in the day, I got 2. The Micro Machines, because they weren't so much toys as I had the blue set. My dad had the purple set, which is the second set. All I wanted was the second set, because they had more interesting ships like Defiant and such. And I always wanted that box, because it was the, secret, couldn't open it to ruin the collector's value. I never got it. But oh well. But I always liked those little models. They're pretty good miniatures for what they were, quality and scale. And my second answer is I always liked the phasers, because the phasers were a way you could have a real one-to-one, here's a TNG phaser. Although now we know we've held the real props quite a lot bigger. But as you're a kid, it's like, yeah, I can actually play Star Trek. And so that was a big deal. And it makes you appreciate, the franchise Stargate, all the cool props they had, they didn't make any replicas of. I mean, people would buy Zats out the wazoo, and they bought fan ones. Star Trek at least sort of used it, although I guess more in the 90s. They even, although honestly, Stuart, as a Star Trek fan yourself, obviously, when they came out with the Bajoran Tricorder, how excited were you?
Instant replay to my face. Yeah.
Out of all the things, who thought that was a good idea? Seriously, boggles my mind.
Yeah.
Like, at least if you're doing...
Why not do the Klingon transporter or tricorder from Star Trek 3?
Yeah.
There's like a weird little tricorder thing he was holding, which you never really got to see.
Yeah. Or if you're doing, I mean, they did the big TNG one, but they never did a Voyager one. It's like, just do the Voyager one. It's a better design, no offense. And I've got a really high-end one that I got after the fact, but it's like, that's a much sleeker, much nicer design. But they sort of stopped. They stopped at a certain point, and it's like, why? It always amazed me when I found out that the Type 1 from TNG is actually like this big, and the Playmates is like this. It's massive. And it's like, yeah. It's like, no, it's meant to be like this big. It's like, really? So they kind of screwed up on that. But obviously it'd be dumb to make a prop that small.
Yeah.
Next, Stuart. Next.
Well, Nigel Savage puts in 20 pounds, and he says, "Take a hit, Sam."
But Nigel, your man, £20 is really helpful to us, so I will do that for you. And as you know, Stuart, I don't peer pressure. I continuously add to this glass the booze I'm asked to add, so it progressively gets more and more hard to drink, but also more and more fun for you guys to drink, to watch me drink.
To drink. Arizona Underdog Crew puts in $2. That is fun to watch. Sorry.
I'll take another one. I'll be kind.
Anyway, he puts in $2 and says you should call it Drunkyards. Yeah, we've thought of that before.
Drunkards episode 2. Yeah. To be fair, not far off.
We should make another playlist, Drunkyards playlist. By the way, guys, yeah, check out our playlist. We got playlists.
Yeah.
Whole bunch of different playlists, so go check them out. And 72 of you here now, so I'm going to reiterate again, make sure everybody is subscribed to the channel, and don't forget to hit like. But but being subscribed is important because we're almost at that 50,000 mark, and we want to kind of hit that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a weird thing. I keep, you know, we've had good success in our own way. You know, I give us total credit for what we've done.
I got to go run downstairs for a second because good old gamer just asked, did anyone have that huge toy con badge? I've got it downstairs. If anybody doesn't know what they're talking about, I'm going to go get it. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Okay. So, guys, now's a chance to ask me questions. Sneaky, secret questions. Sam, your face when drinking is amazing. Thanks, man. It's not great stuff. I mean, see, with alcohol, I find I have a rule, which is embrace it. You know, if you're drinking to have fun, then you need to, you know, I can always sober up if I need to. Despite the slurred vocals. So you might as well embrace the alcohol and have fun with it, because why else?
So normally, this is right beside me as we're filming. Here it is, the huge old TNG comm badge. It's like super thick, the size of your hand. It's got a belt clip on the back, or a clip to clip it to your shirt.
Oh, geez, that's...
And it's got a button there. It makes sound effects, even though mine doesn't have batteries. But it's got this thing too, so you can clip it to your shirt. And it's super oversized and ridiculous. There we go.
That's
hi everyone.
Yeah, I mean, I think that looks amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab another cider. I finished one.
Okay.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, I gotta get one too. I'm actually out, but you go get yours.
Oh.
So yeah, it's super thick. It takes a couple watch batteries, I believe. Mine doesn't have any batteries in it though, but yeah, huge. I had one of these as a kid. Well, here it is. But yeah, I was, when I got it, I was so disappointed at the size of it. 'Cause it's like, that doesn't look at all like the one on TV. So yeah, I was just saying how disappointed I was when I got this as a kid because of the size. Like it doesn't look like it does on TV.
Define as a kid. So I mean, for certain children, you could be like, yeah, that looks about right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we're both quite astute children. Neither else we fooled with crappy versions, you know?
Yeah, I was really disappointed with my R2D2 toys because they never looked like R2D2. They weren't proportioned correctly.
Oh, really?
They were kind of crap. Yeah, the arms were either too thin or too big, or the details on the domes were never right.
That's not even rocket science. How are they getting that wrong?
Look at the old vintage Kenner R2D2. It's way off.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's bizarre. That is bizarre.
Yeah. I'm just going to grab my drink now. Hold on a second.
Sure. But guys, we're still at 47% of the Indiegogo. We need more funds. We need to go to America for several trips. I mean, come on. Vegas, meet the fans, say hello. That's important. And then our Stuart's trip to the UK. So if you want to meet him in the UK, this might be the only chance. We're both together because he's never been to the UK. This is his chance to go to the UK. But again, costs the flight. And then our trip to the Neutral Zone studio sets in Georgia, which is going to be awesome because we're going to be able to walk through the entire sets. I mean, I certainly know that I've got plans, and I hope you're going to join me, do lives from the bridge of the Enterprise. Put a phone on a tripod, put webcam on a tripod, and do it in front of the bridge. I mean, how many people will... I mean, would you guys join us, join us? Would you skip work to join us for a Trekyards live on the bridge of the Enterprise, Stuart?
I would hope they would. I think that'll be super fun to do.
And then I don't think we're going to have that, but if we lavaliered, we could walk around the bridge, and be like, or if not, just yell. It's like, this is the science console. Spock was here! And you're like, what? Be great. Be very dignified.
Yeah.
Very dignified.
And Brett Barrow is here. He puts in $2. Thank you very much, Brett. How you doing, Brett? Nice to see you. The badge is the equivalent of an 80s cell phone. That's true. Big and clunky. This one is huge and clunky.
That is very true.
Dun, dun, dun. It's like the Motorola flip com badge.
It makes you appreciate that, especially with Star Wars stuff, you know, they laser scanned all the props when they made mass replicas. So if you get like a Luke Skywalker lightsaber or an Obi-Wan, like it's all hand built, laser cut. You know, I mean, there's such a market for exact replicas, and most of them are better than they had in the movie or show because they've got to make them to last longer. If you've got a prop for the show, I mean, they always have several heroes, several stunts, several in between. There was a show where some sort of weapon they used, and every single scene they had to use a new one because it was just died. Well, it is, but
The multi-gunman, Foley and Calkins for rulers of the world. Hey, you know what? I would take that position.
Some reforms definitely happen.
Oh yeah.
You know, peace for all.
When is your? I think it's 2020 is the American election. You should do a Foley Calkins campaign poster.
Two people that can't be elected in are running anyway. Because if all the
I'm not going to say anything.
Well, if all the Trekyards audience vote for us, we'll be in for a chance, right?
No, because then people will be throwing away their votes. So don't vote for the two main parties.
Yes.
Yeah.
How can it be hand built if they're laser scanned and then laser cut? Easily. What do you mean? It's laser scanned, so the computing gets it exact, and then you laser cut the metals so that they're all the right size, then you hand assemble it. I mean, lightsaber is made of several pieces. Like, if you imagine it being 8 tubes, they're not going to assemble the tubes by machine. They're going to hand do the laser do the tubes, and they're going to hand assemble it and hand shine it, hand wax it, you know, make it pretty. So yeah, easily.
And it's hand laser scan. There's a hand laser scanner that they pass over every angle. But Dan23 says, did Enterprise C use comm badges? Yes, they did. And in fact, their comm badges were the Wrath of Khan style, but they were comm badges. So that canonized the Wrath of Khan style, eventually becoming touch comm badge style. So yes.
Well, that was really fun for me because when we talked to Rick once, I had to tell him they used comm badge on Enterprise C. He didn't know. He never worked that out because, to be fair, it's a one moment that comes and goes very quickly, and but it is there, 100% is there. You know, when we did our comm badge episode, I was very keen to do double research, and it's fun to be able to tell the guy that designed the comm badge when his first comm badge was in there. That was quite fun for sure. And your video's gone, Stuart. I don't know if you knew.
Yeah, I know. I'm just fixing that now. I had it on the computer. Sorry. My apologies.
So, guys, as you know, I'm getting more boozed up as we go, but Stuart is not. So, please do donate a super chat for Stuart to feel the wrath of the Trekyards fandom. Make him drink, because drinking equals happiness. I hear that some places. Only from dive bars, obviously, because they went to buy drinks. If you want to get recognition but not give us money via super chats, then you can go to the Indiegogo and help us do 4 trips. Like I was trying to say a minute ago, the amount of things we can do on a standing actual set, you know, where we don't actually have to worry about lighting sets, or just walk on and film, it's going to be very, very exciting. You know, we've been to these sets, I mean, you've been more than I have, probably twice as many times, and never has it ever been quite lit up fully. We've never quite seen it all done. That said, we've been around 3/4 of a bridge, so we've got to see the view screen where the stage line does not have that, or neutral does not have that. But not all. I don't think I ever saw all the panels lit up. Don't know if that was our last trip, or was it? No,
yeah.
Okay, last time it was.
Yeah.
But it wasn't quite all.
All right, so there
As a fan myself, guys, please do get the Bruce Box Lightner Babylon 5. That is an amazing print. First time that station's been in a 4K as a visible print for the original model. 2 out of 5 claimed. We really want these things to go because they are expensive. We know they are, but for a reason, and we want, you know, that we got them to be got. You know.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah, we'd love to share the wealth as far as that goes, for sure. Why is... Can you see me okay, Samuel?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I'm not showing up on my screen. That's weird. But yeah, definitely check out the prints. If you know anybody that's interested in any of these franchises that has a favorite actor or favorite designer, go check it out. Maybe there's something you can give as a gift for somebody.
That's true.
Lots of cool stuff left, and a lot of people have been requesting like Trekyards style com badges.
Yeah.
We got a whack load of those available. Not many have been taken, which is kind of surprising. But I mean, they're really quality pieces. They look really fantastic in person. So I would highly encourage you getting one.
I mean, we've kind of put our heart and soul into these perks. However odd that sounds, you know, I went to an event, one of the destinations, and I spent literally an entire day getting the prints, going to different actors, getting stuff, walking around a massive box of prints, you know, organising, getting things done, and working it all out. And it was really rewarding, but, you know, stressful and cost a lot. And Stuart spent a lot of time designing and working with Brett to get com badges made. And they're really cool. They're really, really cool. And definitely worth it. And as you said in one of our last streams, that, you know, you're also responding to what you want more of. You know, if you want to see more com badges done, because Stuart's got a few more designs, then you need to get these ones. Because if you prove that you don't want them, then there's no reason to make more of them, which is a shame, because you can't, you know, we can't, there's no point in making one or two of one. You got to make them in bulk, and there's got to be interest in them. So it's a weird, you know, it's a weird thing, supply and demand.
Yeah. And Jamal's talking about the Millennium Falcon sound effects on the old toy were awful. My mom refused to buy any more B cell batteries for it. I think you mean D cell. They were either D or C cell for that. They weren't B cell. I don't even know if there is a B cell battery. I think they might have been C cell actually. But yeah, the sound was awful on the Falcon. Just a button that went. Kind of like the Southbound Enterprise that I just got recently, which I didn't even know existed for the longest time. But then had to get one. That's the one that you can reconfigure to make like different FASA style ships.
Love that one.
Yeah, and it's been around since the 70s. I didn't even know that as a kid. I would have tried to look for one then. Finally got one. Really cool, but the sound effects thing is really lame. You turn the impulse crystal and it's like it's like, it sounds like the TOS Enterprise kind of getting up to speed almost, but worse somehow. So,
well, I think with Montech, we're in such a golden era of toys. I mean, also when you were a kid, you wanted a good Enterprise. I mean, 7 out of 10 had faulty design, like sizing, and it's like, it isn't. How could it be that hard to get wrong, or right? I mean, you know, I guess you gotta fax, you gotta send over physical documents, but surely if the company that made TOS toys back in the day, again, obviously it didn't happen because they didn't do it, but surely you would say, hey, we want to make a toy of your Enterprise. They say, okay, great, we'll go to the model shop, we'll take some pictures of miniature, different views, I'll send you those, you'll make a toy. I mean, but you know, you look how many posters were done, how many book covers in early TOS where the ship was just wrong, just I mean, it's close, and if you didn't know, you'd think, but it's wrong.
And there are toys like that too, like the Southbound Enterprise. Even though it's the refit, it's got the Phase 2 bridge dome and saucer details.
Yes.
Because that was what they were going to go with originally, and then that got damaged. Then Andrew Probert came in, redesigned the BC deck and all that for the Enterprise refit, and made it look a little bit different. So it's got that more TOS style Phase 2 look to it, even though the rest of the ship is pretty accurate. And same with the Playmate. No. The Southbound Enterprise.
But also Eaglemoss.
Yeah, well, and Eaglemoss, yes. Eaglemoss has like a BC deck that's very similar to the Phase 2 Enterprise on their XL refit too, which is annoying. But yeah, and even the Enterprise E, we even did an episode on it from Playmates. The ship's wrong. I mean, the nacelles are wrongly shaped. It was like based on an early concept drawing. Which they wanted to get the toy out to the stores before the movie, so they started working on the thing early, and then the design of the ship got changed. So the original Playmates Enterprise E is very off, and we've actually done an episode on it looking at that design, because the nacelles are very, very changed.
Well, it reminds me, I actually watched for some research today the Star Trek Continues episode, the final one, and you see a shot where there's the gold ship lineup, and there's Discovery on there, but it's still the Alpha Discovery, which they 3D printed and thought, okay, there we go, that's the ship. Oh no, they changed it. Great. So now that's not canon, as much fan canon as you want. You know, even that much they change.
Yeah.
It's daft.
Well, that's the problem with trying to rush something to production to fall in line with the movie release, or even get the toys out early, because you got to go with early stuff that they give you, make the molds for it, not print them, but make the ship, get it out boxed and out to the stores, and then realize, oh shit, they made changes last minute. Which, when you talk to the designers, as we know, it's a lot of last minute. Here, change this. So
see, although that's strange, because if you think about the olden days, making changes would have meant changing the miniature. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you had to make the miniature months before the film, and then like the refit, I mean, they couldn't change the miniature, all that paintwork, until 6 weeks before they were filming it, and then filming it was months before live. So I mean, it must have been a year and a half before the film went live. You know what I mean? Like that's weird. They would make same with the E. I mean, the E was the first one. The first one was built. So how are they changing it? They won't change it during the model build of the miniature. So they're making the toys before they made the miniature? That seems weird to me. Because the post-production takes months and years. Well, yeah, months and years sometimes. But that,
Yeah. I don't know.
Like I say, they're probably early. They want to be early. Like, even sell it before. Because imagine selling because the excitement of a new ship, or a new whatever, they might want to sell it before the film comes out. Like, get the toy first at... It's wrong, but you don't know that. You've only seen a trailer. I am happy to report I've been checking periodically. We have got a new Indiegogo contribution. Oh, superb! Eric Chu, Battlestar Galactica print. Wonderful, Mr. Nigel Brottle Savage. Are you in the chat?
Yes, he is. Well, he was.
You are, yes. Haha, Nigel. What made you get that one? We're very happy to see you get that one. And Nigel, as you know, if you look at the video, if you get more than one print, you get freebies. Just saying. Trekyards brand merchandise, and with another guy, if you can afford it, obviously, if you get multiple prints, might give you freebie signed stuff as well, by celebrity people. So thank you, awesome. But if you want to get one more, you will get freebies as part of the collector's set. And they can be, like, if you want to get a, Eric Chu, Rick, John, Rick again, DS9, Voyager, if you're the cheapest 4, you'll get free things. So it's definitely worth getting some cool things, and we can semi-tailor them depending on who gives. So, Oh, major BSG fan, you might have noticed. Dude, get the... try and get the James Callis if you're a fan. Although actually, Nigel, we have other Eric Chu. If you're Nigel, let us know. Are you interested in other designer signed prints by Eric Chu? Let us know. We might be able to give you a special deal, because we would like to do these trips. Yeah.
Fat Produce puts in $5. I saw someone sell a Graph Star Trek 6 USS Excelsior teacup set on eBay, signed by Takei. Go for $3,000.
Wow.
Ooh. Hashtag cap drink.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'll drink to that.
That's awesome. I quite like his tea set. I'll be honest, I do quite like it. I've said it before, Stuart, but that movie is great except Ruapenthe.
Yeah.
Everything about it except Ruapenthe. If they just took out Ruapenthe, did something else, Yeah. And oh, sorry.
Where is it? Where'd it go? Oh my god.
Don't know.
There it is. Rudyard Uljanek says, "Hi, Captain Foley. Curious if you know why the propulsion system the Starfleet travel pod uses from Star Trek TMP. Is it impulse or only thrusters? Can't find confirmation on Memory Alpha or Star Trek boards." That's a very, very good question. Judging by the design of it, I would say primarily thrusters. It's very small, so like thrusters would go quite far. I don't think that it has any room for impulse engines. Yeah, that's something I don't know. I'd have to ask Andrew about, because he's the one that designed them.
Yeah, I'd state you see the door. There's nothing. It's like the work beat. I mean, you wouldn't give work beat full impulse, would you? So I think it's just thrusters, but I would assume like the energy-based thrusters, like because thrusters are gas still, like gas still in TNG.
Yeah.
So I would assume there's
yep.
some like micro. If I was them, I would do micro thruster impulsor units where it does project slight energy all in the same way. But yeah, no, that thing would be thrusters. I mean, thrustering still pretty quick. You know, I mean, even flying across a ship, you know, the length of a ship, it wouldn't take that long at thruster speed. You know, a mile at 50 miles an hour, well, you're gonna burn through it quite or more. You know, and obviously, since acceleration is relative, you can keep if you keep thrusting forward, you're not going to keep accelerating theoretically in space.
Yeah.
So you can get quite a lot of speed from that.
Yeah. How big is the Anson Mount sign print? Says Captain Awesomeness.
Captain, are you interested in buying a print? If you are, I will totally get a print right now. And that sounds like a good chance to actually announce a new print, Stuart.
Well, he's asking how big it is.
I understand. I have to go get the print to do that. I might as well get the other print at the same time.
Gotcha,
so if you give me a minute, if you vamp for a minute, I will grab both prints.
Gotcha. Vamping, vamping. He likes to say the word vamp. I don't know. I don't usually use the term vamp too often, but I mean, does that mean I should grow fangs? Do it all like Forever Knight, Nick Knight style. The prints, I think they're 18 by 12. He's going to show you the size. But we do have some extra things that we might be adding to this campaign near the end. I think he's going to announce one right now, actually, to show you. But yeah, some really cool stuff. So definitely stay tuned. And he'll be right back, Captain Awesomeness, with the size for you so you can see it. But yeah, I think they're about 18 by 12. They're fairly good size. He might have printed these ones a little bit bigger. I'm not sure, but... going back to the travel pod for a second, I even think maybe some kind of smaller kind of ion drive or something might be something that Andrew would say it would have. I know Andrew's mentioned ion propulsion before, so it's something that he would definitely have been thinking about when he was doing the travel pods. So I would think maybe something like that. And if you know, the TIE fighter in Star Wars is ion driven. It's TIE stands for twin ion engine. So something small like that, I think, would definitely be able to be used on a travel pod. But just on my first reaction to that would probably be the only thrusters, if I'm honest. There seems to be no real... need to take a look at it again from the back, obviously, but I don't think I remember seeing any kind of area where you could see like a small impulse drive or anything. So that's a very good question. Next time we speak with Andrew Probert, should we do that anytime soon? We haven't really spoken to him in a while. That's something that I could definitely ask him, and might be worth doing an episode on that one for sure. Dale says, only 10 to go. Please hit the subscribe link and break through that 50,000. And please fire Quantums at the thumbs up button to like this video. Thanks. Yes, everybody that's watching, please make sure you are subscribed. We've noticed that a lot of our viewers are not subscribed per se, which is a shame. So if you just check the little subscribe thing, if it's red, click it, and then you're subscribed. And make sure you also hit the notification icon. That really helps us out too. Plus, it helps you out, let you know about these lives and other things that you can join in on. So. And then Redwood says, Trekyards, perhaps maybe some form of compressed plasma for the travel pod. Yeah, anything like that would definitely be something that would be moving around the shipyard. Why would they need anything more powerful than a thruster? Well, because they're moving from like the orbital facility to the space dock, which is quite a distance. But yeah, I think thrusters would be ideal in that. I was saying while you were gone that I think maybe some kind of small ion-based propulsion system might be incorporated in there somewhere. So
something a bit more juicy, but not quite impulse. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So,
as you asked, this is the size of the Anson Mont, and I'll stop the blur because the blur sucks. It's the Anson Mont print. As you can see, it's the Star Trek Adversaries ship, customized by me with a full light rig. So you can see there is green reflective light, red reflective light, signed by Anson Mount. I always ask them to put their name, so or their character name, sorry, so Christopher Pike. Full size, says he was Enterprise Trekyards, and is, I think, yes, numbered. So it's one of, what does it say, Stuart? 13, I think?
It's 13 of 13, that one.
Yeah, that one's 13 of 13. As you can see, it is pretty substantial. I think it was a 12 by 18, roughly. England doesn't have those sizes, so it's the English equivalent, but it's as close to. So yeah, high quality print, first of their kind signed, and I'm very proud of these. He was a nice guy to meet. A bit quiet, but he's new to it. And there's only a couple left. I mean, how many are there left? There is... doop-doo. Oh, yeah, Koenig moved, didn't he? There's 2 left. So there's 2 left of these. So this is your chance. If you'd like to get one, please do get one. But Stuart, shall we announce to everyone, all 72 of you, a new perk? Dum dum dum. Yeah. This perk is not up live yet because I have not made it yet, but I will make it today, assuming I can still see. Again, up to you guys. But if you
Captain Awesomeness says, "Nice, thanks guys. Size looks good. We have to pick one up." Yes, please do.
Dude, there's only 2 left, so if you want, please do. And same with Nigel. If you're interested in more ships, BSG, and even if like I say, you're not a fan of Boltar. Getting these prints is a 4K ship render, the original model. You can't get those anywhere else. We've got a few more ships signed by Eric Chu if you want to get a more collector's set. If you want to email us at trekyards@hotmail.com, we've got a few more. If you'd like to get, like I say, a set, and just get pretty 4K renders of the ships, unique, then please do email us. They're definitely worth it. I'm very proud to offer them, all signed by the original designer. Email us, and we can give you a slightly better deal because not through Indiegogo. But Stuart, you have not seen these yet, have you?
No, I've heard of them.
You have, yes. So I'm proud to announce that we are adding a new perk to this Indiegogo campaign, which I'll have on later on tonight, and we'll post obviously about later on. I've got a custom Enterprise signed by Christopher Pike, Anson Mont, and Ethan Peck, Mr. Spock himself. It's a double signed print by the 2 legendary heroes of this tale, the ones that stole our hearts, double signed, even more rare, and this is limited to, it's the same print of the 13, but there's only 13 of these prints existing, only a few, I think 4 have both signed. As you can see from from Indiegogo, that we did get some, Ethan Peck was happy to have his picture taken with them, and part of that we got the doubles, and you can see in the picture, it's kind of a spoiler of the picture, but you can see that we got some signed by both, and this will be up on the Indiegogo either today or tomorrow. And I mean, you want limited, I mean, that's both, that's them, you know. Not sure how much it's going to be yet, but I have an idea. I'll talk to Stuart later about that. But yeah, if you want to get an even more special, unique print, that'll be up later. And what do you think, Stuart, as a fan of Discovery? Would you get such a print?
Absolutely. Even just a fan of Captain Pike and Spock, which a lot of people are. If they're not Discovery fans, they want a Pike series. So yeah, that's a fantastic print.
And is it fair to say this angle of the Enterprise looks slightly like it feels slightly more familiar than other angles? Like this could be, you know, like an NX Enterprise. It's not as different, you know.
Yeah, exactly. It's a great shot.
And Ethan Peck, I mean, Ethan Peck was really good to me. Actually, he was one of the standouts. So I want a print from him, and I actually haven't got a print from him because I you know, all the money went to you guys. So I have to see him again, so I can get a personalized print. Yay for me. But that'll be my plan. So guys, that'll be on later on today or tomorrow, and there'll only be a couple of those, as we know, limited.
Yeah, and too bad your camera is mirrored because it's backwards for them, but that's okay. Mystic Marble says, could you append a random DS9 or Voyager live review? Maybe that gives even more incentive for donations, because we've only been focusing on TNG. Well, we've done a live review of Threshold, which is a Voyager episode. So that's something you could look up and watch. People have been asking if we're going to switch out between TNG and other series after we're done season 1. I don't know if we're going to do that. I don't know if that's something we want to do. I kind of want to keep the vibe going. But it's hard to say. Plus, we're going to hit a roadblock at one point where we're going to have to cover Picard and Discovery season 3, and more pressing matters, as it were. So who knows what's going to happen with those? But we're going to continue on with our TNG season 1.
Because part of the fun has been to relive the evolution of the show, and certainly to put to bed almost the rumors that season 1 is bad. It's not amazing, but it's not bad by any means. There's certainly some great moments, and they definitely knew the characters more than I think people give them credit for, which is kind of what you want the most, like knowing the characters and knowing what you're trying to do. I'd be open to doing other Trek review episodes, but again, we'll be looking at doing a lot of stuff super chat based. So if you guys want to give us a super chat and sort of get us to do a special episode, that's fine. We certainly have fun doing it either way. Yeah, it's kind of my thoughts.
Oh, it's like pouring outside right now.
Do you want to show the screen? Can you?
I can try. I can't see my own camera.
Oh.
Skype's being stupid, but.
Oh yeah! Wow. That's fun. That went from 0 to 100, didn't it?
Yep. It was a beautiful day, then it got like a little bit windy, and all of a sudden the weather app changed. Because I checked the weather app earlier, it said no rain at all. Not even this evening. So, and then all of a sudden I checked when it was getting bad, and it's like, oh, severe thunderstorm warnings, and all of a sudden the radar map's showing. It's like, just.
Yes. I will agree that is not as good. But that's
Yeah. Yeah, season 1 lighting and audio in a lot of scenes is not the best.
Well, it's a new production team. They get a lot better. Yeah. And the gaming Bismarck says, I don't see any NX1 Enterprise stuff on the Indiegogo. I think we do have an NX1 or 2 left. So if you want to email trekyards@hotmail.com, we can let you know, because we do private non-Indiegogo based stuff, which saves everyone the Indiegogo perk costs, because it all goes towards our joint business account. So yeah, email us if you'd like I think we've got at least one NX01 signed by Doug Drexler, of course, the designer of the NX01. Please follow up on that, because like I say, we get this stuff signed for you guys. I mean, that's the whole point. Well,
that's part of the getting the money for the Indiegogo is to get more trips so we can meet up with these designers and actors and get you more perks for future campaigns. So it's all like self-perpetuating. If you guys, contribute now, we'll get more signed stuff. Plus we get more content with these people, either interviews or discussion pieces, whatever. And it's all content for you guys and then perks down the road. So it's all self-perpetuating machine.
And we, obviously we've done a lot of the ship perks, but I always like doing new, original, unique stuff, because at the end of the day, I can sort of invent, one of 3 perks. And that's fun. That's unique. That's special. And hopefully I would assume that in a few years, take to a collector's shop and some guy appraises it and says, oh, how many exist in the world? And he's like, oh, I've never seen this before. He's like, yeah, exactly. There's 3. There you go. Limited. Someone asked a little while ago, did we do a Shatner signed disco prize? I wouldn't necessarily waste. I mean, Shatner's expensive, and so that's a heavy hitter. Would you guys be interested in getting a disco prize signed by William Shatner? Would that be good for your collection? Because I'm certainly I mean, if 3 of you would want one, maybe I could get one, but I think people more want the actual Enterprise rather than disco prize.
Yeah, it's kind of like a gaff gift kind of thing, like a one-off, the wrong Enterprise kind of thing. I don't know if he'd be offended by that. You don't want to.
He wouldn't know what it is. He wouldn't know what it is. He wouldn't know.
Well, yeah. I don't know. Yeah. That's a tricky one to spend that much money on. But
yeah, what's been your favorite print we've ever got? like in terms of cool factor that you just like, that's cool. Even if obviously I've got it, necessarily you haven't got it, but like of all the prints, what's been the most like, that's cool, we got that?
One of our last campaigns, we got the Andrew Probert signed refit with the dry dock. That was very cool.
Yeah.
I actually have one, which I need to get framed because I think it's fantastic. You did such a great job with the ship, the angle, and the dry dock, and then Andrew Probert having signed it was really fantastic. I wish we could. I wish that we could have got some Matt Jeffries signed Connies, but you know, that's like the thing that got away from us. If it were, you know, so that's kind of a shame. But yeah, the refit signed by Andrew Probert with the dry dock was the best one.
That's cool. Yeah, I mean, for me, they're all fun in different ways. Because you know, it's as I said before, it's my render with a real ship for most part, signed by the actor, and you know, over half the time they always comment on that's a cool print. You know, they appreciate it for what it is. And that's always rewarding as an artist. And as fans of these things, I mean, if I could get a print like this, you know, if I was not me in Trekyards, but me the fan, I'll be buying this shit up. You know, if I was me and I had money, I would get the Eric Chu, BSG, absolutely. Rick Sternbuck, Voyager, E from John Eves. I'd get the Bruce Box on the Babylon 5, absolutely. I'd get the Kevin Sorbo Andromeda. I'd hate myself, but I would. I'd get the Walter Koenig, at least one, and I would have been pissed off at not getting the Shatner. But I would have definitely dumped like $800 into this campaign if I was a fan, and I could afford it, obviously. It's cool.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of any other really cool ones. I mean, the Enterprise D signed by Andrew Probert was also fantastic. Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, I just like the fact that I don't need to make, don't need to show. They're not the renders from the show. They're not the image you always see. They're new. It's fresh. It's original. Let me find a cool one in my pile here.
And I think Robert Hayes said that I'm in a different room today. I am. I was outside with the laptop. It was a beautiful day. Sylvia was with me. And then all of a sudden, this thunderstorm moved in. So I had to run inside. So I'm I'm in my dining room area right now. So.
I'll be honest. One of my highlights is certainly getting Walter Koenig to sign Enterprise. This is a custom Connie that I had built. It's even got an actual 3D bridge inside the bridge. I don't know why I'm angling it, but signed by Koenig, and he even put it's a big sign, so it's very noticeable. It's a beautiful shot of an Enterprise. I've got one. I had to get one at the time. It's like you can't get these except here. And it's a clean render. You get to see all the things, the light rig, it's beautiful. I mean, that's Koenig. That's Chekhov. One of the only surviving people. And I hope to meet George K again one day, so I can get another one signed by him. So I can get the same image signed by. We're going to get one by Nichelle. So I got one signed by Shatner. So if I can get all four of them sign it before, that's important to me. These are treasures, honestly, and that's just me as a fan. But it's not some image. It's actually a new render. It's actually the Enterprise. It's actually 4K. It's snazzy.
Very cool. Yeah, and the TOS Enterprise is also signed by William Shatner that we offered. Those were cool. That was the cool. The man himself, the legendary captain, signed your render, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And people were able to buy it. So.
Yeah, I wish I could take that memory out of my brain and show it to you all as like a, hey, look, this happened. Because again, as I said before, if we had the years ago, you had told one of us, I would think, I can't render that good. I would be embarrassed to have Shatner sign anything that I ever did. Yeah, not so much now. Oops.
I mean, oops, it's a good thing. So what are we at percentage-wise then? Did that bump us up any of the...
I think we went 1%, yeah. 48%. Guys, want to get 50%?
Ooh.
doing this campaign. We don't have to get much more, but 9 days. We got to get 50%. Because honestly, we went ambitious. That's fair. But you know, we had lots of things to possibly do.
Yeah. Meh. And if we don't hit our goal on this one, I mean, we will just have to do another one for later trips, I guess. But
we'll have to.
It's kind of a shame, but at the same time, it spaces it out for people if they can't afford it now.
Yes.
They get it, you know. So
because we can't afford this. You know, I know for myself. You know, I would spend several months of rent to do one trip. So therefore, how do I do rent? You can't do both. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
You know, but we had a comment. The Game Burzmac said, on your guys' NXO1 episode and refit episode, you guys only used the NXO2 Columbia as a ship upgrade, and why did you use the NXO3 Challenger and then afford a Discovery? So why did we not talk about the NXO3 or NXO4?
That's good because they're not canonical.
That's the answer.
I mean, there's some differences between the Columbia and the Enterprise, obviously, which we've mentioned a few times in different videos.
Yep.
We've never done a straight up comparison between the two, though. I don't think.
No.
That would be a pretty interesting video. But yeah, that's why.
Yeah, the NXO 3 and 4 aren't canon. I mean, the NXO 7's canon in the Mirror Universe, but that's about it. Obviously, the refit isn't canon either. You know. Robert Hayes might get 2 of them after I get paid in a week or so. Oh, Robert Hayes, that would be awesome. We could definitely do with a bit more. Which 2 might be interested in getting, Robert Hayes? Because, like I say, we do freebies as part of that. Let us know. I mean, Stuart, and being all fair though, do you consider the NXO1 refit canon?
Is it canon?
Yes.
I would say yes.
Why?
To be perfectly honest, because they were hoping to get it in future seasons.
The thing is, Doug was. The writers weren't. The producers weren't. Doug was, and he also tried to get the Deadless. So what he wanted didn't actually make it. I mean, he only did the NX as far as he could go, but the producers wanted something, so his power was very limited. Yeah. So it didn't really.
Well, considering he wanted it, hopefully they were going to get there eventually in the last 3 seasons or whatever. Would have been nice to do it, and then plus he himself designed it. It's been part of the Ships of the Line calendar. It's been on some books and things. I consider it canon. At least that's the step they were going towards. So, you know.
Well, it's funny. The Game of Bismarck says no, they're canon, but no, Game of Bismarck. They didn't appear in Star Trek Enterprise. That's the definition of canon. So the NXO3 or 4 did not appear in Enterprise, so they're not canon. Book is not canon. Calendar is not canon. Game is not canon. If you count Game as canon, then Star Trek Legacy, there's like 13 NXs that you can fly because they change registries randomly.
Yeah.
So they all no. From what I can see on Memory Alpha, well, Gaming Bismarck, use your thought process and remember back to the show. They were never in the show.
And canon is only one N. Gaming Bismarck. Sorry. Canon that you spell it is like a weapon.
Pet peeve with 2 E's.
That's funny.
Thank you.
Yes.
I mean, I've said before, but I'd love to re-edit the season finale of Enterprise with the refit because there's no space VFX shots for some reason in the last episode. I mean, obviously, except at the end, but you know. Which gives credence to the fact that it's all holodeck simulation. But if I was them, I would have added the refit in there as like a fuck you almost to the fans. Like, we're going to do this. Use that dream anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know. It'd be easy for Discovery to have made it canon if they really cared. Again, if Discovery was made up people actually really cared about Star Trek, they could have thrown in NX refitted, you know, because they had Mirandas in DS9. So why wouldn't they have had NX refits in Battle of Binary Star, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
The one in the background.
Area 51 puts in $5. Thank you very much. Just a little bit of cash to get you closer to your goal. Go Trekyards. #CapDrink. Oh. Cheers.
Game Bismarck says they were when they were referencing in one episode the two next ships after Columbia. Well,
they said they were going to be building more.
I mean, yes, but then by the same logic, in Nemesis they had like 9 ships meeting them in the Battle of the whatever. They're all canon. We know nothing about them. I mean, you don't know what they look like, how many crew they had. I mean, they're canon in the sense they exist, but the information stops there. You know, how much further would each? I mean, I would assume, Stuart, back me up on this if you agree, that each NX would be quite different to the last, because you'd want to like push the limits each time as tech is evolving at every step of the way.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I would assume they'd all get better each time. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm having a bad luck day, man. My kitchen light just burnt out, so I got less lighting now, and now the sun's out. Oy vey.
You look clear.
That's good. Yeah, but I mean, to do an episode on something like that, I have to obviously go to memory beta and like book information, side information,
Yeah.
and then when we do that, then people bitch and scream and whine and complain, which is kind of a shame because I like incorporating that stuff in to make a fun little tale about the ship, because I think side canon's interesting a lot of times. But yeah, I mean, you know, we try to keep things memory alpha-ish these days, unfortunately.
Well, we've found that people enjoy slightly shorter episodes, more watchable, more sleek. You know,
Yeah.
in the old days, it was more about including everything, but then we did get called out for, where's that come from? And you're like,
One of the books? I don't know. It was in memory alpha.
well, Memory Beta.
You know.
Memory Beta.
Beta, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the fact is, it's all fictional, so it's hard to keep all track in your head.
Yeah.
That's why I find it funny when we did the Degra fact file. You wrote down what was canon in the fact file, but it was like very limited. But I went back and actually watched the episodes, and when you watch the episodes, there's more information that you can extrapolate, like how many weapons it has, because you see it fire 4 different types of guns. But in Memory Alpha, obviously there's no information, and you just assumed this one gun. But if you watch the episodes, the VFX team, well, not the VFX team, the post team, they just kept changing where it was. So therefore, canon has guns from the back, gun from the side, gun from whatever. You know, silly.
Yeah. Dystopian guy says you should put up U.S. Foley prints signed by the designer, aka Captain Foley, and the model art renderer for like $10 USD. Probably get lots of those picked up by people in India. That's a good idea. Plus, we could also do the USS Horizon designed by you and Rick, your ship. So that would be the Trekyards designer bundle. I like that. Maybe for a future campaign.
Yeah, I mean it's tricky because with $12,000 we need, $10 doesn't get us that much further. Not in a bad way, but we need to sell 10, 15, 20 to make that really worthwhile, because the amount of time it takes us to post them. But
it's a smaller perk that people will be able to afford. But
yes.
Then the shipping and the time, it all adds up, and it's kind of like.
It's tricky.
Yeah.
We banked on Celebrity Prince this time, because unlike other conventions or other trips, we only have one thing, one goal, one thing. This is like, here is cool stuff. Get it or don't. You know, we hope you do.
Yeah.
I know that our Foley model isn't done on a high res model. Horizon isn't actually done yet, so I wouldn't necessarily want to make prints of it yet, because it's not actually done. You know.
Yeah. So I mean, that's a good idea. I love the Trekyards design bundle pack idea for a future campaign. I think that's fantastic, actually. Great idea. Thank you. Area 51, glad to get my walk in the woods in as well. Let's catch a live. Oh, you're watching us while you're walking in the woods. Well, look out for that guy behind you. He's hiding behind the tree to your left. Yeah.
And he's got you. And that's one less fan we have. One less subscriber, Stuart. Oh no.
Well, now the sun's out and it's stopped raining, which is shitty. Anyway.
Interesting question, good old gamer. Do you think CGI will ever get cheap enough that we can see refits or major long-term changes in the future? Of what? I don't know what he means.
I don't either.
Refits of what? Clarify, please.
Michael Elliott says, time for another shot of tequila. Well, enjoy your tequila. I'm not a fan of tequila personally.
Yeah, it's better than some. I'll say that. And guys, this is a drunk live stream. If you want a super chat to see us drink, that is the point. So please do.
And good old gamer says, seems like they're always limited to stock ship shots. Don't know what he's talking about specifically.
Well,
oh, the CG, that's what he means.
Yeah, well, I mean, CG costs, and in a show like Voyager, if everything takes place on the ship, why would you make a new space shot that costs you $10,000? We put $10,000 into making a new set from an alien ship. Why would you waste money if you've already got 12 and they're all generic? Why not just, especially in that time when people didn't necessarily watch every episode, didn't necessarily think as much, whereas we can binge now. So if you binge now, it's more clear. It's the same 3 shots again and again and again. It was different at the time.
Yeah, and Voyager, it would be cool for them to remaster Voyager and have like damage accumulate over the course of the show, but it wouldn't really fit with the narrative as far as that goes.
Well, that'd be a lot of thought though. That'd be a lot of like CBS approved thought. It'd be fun like after every major battle, the damage lasts there's a rule. 2 episodes it lasts, so every new CGI shot include the same damage, and each episode got less. That'd be fun. That'd be really, really classy, actually. Because I can imagine that. Okay, weird question, but if you were on Voyager and you were the captain of Voyager, or if you were just Kate Mulgrew, and the ship was attacked, and you had torpedoes flying, damage, you have a few scars on the outside, and a few conduits broken inside, would you choose to fix the inside or the outside first?
Inside, obviously.
Yeah, I would assume so too. So it's fine. It wouldn't change the visual canon of the inside always looking pristine because, you fix the outside when you can, and you fix the inside would be first.
I'd buy that. And Jamal's like a refitted Excelsior with new nacelles and hull plating, replacing ships in TNG maybe. That might be kind of cool. Also improved graphics, doing it on screen rather than needing rendering will help. Dan23 says, I like that video where you're singing into a planet killer. Yeah, well, I'm sorry about that.
When was that?
Oh, Samuel. There was 2 of them. There was one where an update video where I showed the Eagle Moss shipment. And then there was the actual Planet Killer Eagle Moss review. I was singing into it as well. Looks like a microphone. It's good size.
And Nigel says, Trekyards, BSG did that. Got to look incredibly beaten up. Yes, there's actually... BSG is an annoying show for CGI, because every single episode there's a new iteration of BSG. And after every major encounter, that was one thing they said. And at some point they hated it because when you add damage equals polygons, damage equals custom elements. So every season, the CGI model of the Galactica would be more dense than the last season because it would escalate. So by the end, even though it was less pristine, it was way more difficult to render. So, but obviously PC tech kept up with that, and you didn't necessarily see it, but I think you could sort of sense it because it was there, And yeah, I like how I never used BSG shots. Yeah, there's like, I think there's only 2 redos ever, which is ridiculous,
And Dystopian Guy makes a good point. You could CG and work bees doing repairs at the end of start of episodes.
Yeah.
We never really saw a lot because they all come equipped with work bees, which we never see used or deployed. Yeah. And Jamal Taylor says, I'd actually fix the outside of the ship so we don't see how easy... It doesn't look like an easy target. You don't need to know how jacked up it is. The problem with that is scanners say, there's problems with their warp core or whatever. So just looking out a window, yeah, it looks fantastic. Scanners say it's a piece of shit inside, but damn, it looks good. It doesn't go on looks, so. Are you guys still part of the Romulan War YouTube channel, and are they going to release their movie anytime soon?
Stuart, are you still part of it?
I don't know. I've never was a part of it.
There you go. Yes, I did 2 shots of them last week. I'm designing some new ships for their part 2. What happened is they had a pre-guideline 13 episode web series plan, which had a certain way of doing it. And then after the guidelines and after they decided to change that, they went to two 15-minute versions, which involved a complete rewrite using similar ideas, but making it 30 minutes. And then the director keeps adding little bits. He's added an alien element as an alien race, which is makeup, which involves a new 3D set, which involves filming them. That's a challenge. It's an addition. Every addition takes time. Keeps adding new shots that weren't originally planned, which just takes time. And I did one battle at the end, which is like 14 shots, and that takes a while. I mean, I've done, 120 shots for part 1. It's a lot. And CGI chart. There's 3 shots, which is one big sequence, which is really difficult, which is mostly finished. But yeah, I mean, it's just very, very ambitious. Very, very ambitious. I mean, if you're making the Romulan War, the 3 years of the war between races, that's quite an epic thing. And I'm making the space VFX for that. I'm realizing it in 3D, and that's a great big responsibility and challenge. And you've got to push yourself. And it's funny, I've been working on shots like that for 2-ish years. And so I did a free remaster, of some of the older shots, which was stressful. But, you can't let your older work be next to your newer work, because it just makes, the discrepancy looks more. So I had to improve the old stuff. Yeah.
I need another drink. I'm already finished the second. Hold on. I'll be right back. Area 51 Trekyards. Just hang outside a Voyager that reads no cache, no radio, and they'd be fine. Yeah. 3 years ended in 4 hours after a kernel defense. What? And 23. Eagle Moss assimilated Voyager doesn't look like it did on screen. I haven't seen the assimilated Voyager from Eagle Moss yet.
Yeah, it's... Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it color's tricky, and shading's tricky, and part of the assimilated Voyager is that it has, like, glow elements and lit elements. Game Bismarck, and can you show me your shipbuilding skills with CGI? What do you mean? What do you mean?
What does you mean? What?
Game Bismarck says, can you show me your shipbuilding skills with CGI? I don't know what he means. It's not really a making sense statement.
Maybe it just means something you've worked on, like your temporal anomaly, or...
yeah, maybe. Super chat, sir, and I will. Ha 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 ha. We've now got the final geometry models of both my custom Avalon Bird of Prey and D7. I did a rough texture of the Bird of Prey. I'm excited to do episodes with you guys, so Stuart can give me his flowing thoughts.
On what?
My Avalon custom designed Bird of Prey and D7, Stuart.
Tell you now?
What? Sorry, you went away.
You want me to tell you now?
No, I'm saying for episodes. I'm saying.
Oh,
yes,
yes.
Episodes, and they're fully textured, and we can review them with all the textures and all the lighting, because they're fully done now in terms of the geometry.
And Gaming Bismarck said, I thought you designed ships. Yes.
Yeah, I've designed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for Romulan War. 1 for Convergence. 5 for Avalon. 6 for Avalon. Yeah. So I've said before, but I'm planning on doing some custom Samuel Eaglemoss magazines of Horizon, some of my other fan ships. Get one of our many friends to 3D print them, like to the correct scale of an Eaglemoss box. Like I'll buy the cheapest Eaglemoss miniature online, so I have the box, and then get a custom like so it can fit in the box somehow, and then get them custom built to the right scale, and then I'll like make a custom Photoshop document of the Eaglemoss miniature magazine, and do all the renders and do all the graphic work, and then like have the Samuel Cockins collection of Eaglemoss, which I thought would be kind of fun.
That'd be cool.
So I've got so many now, and they're quite high quality in terms of like build quality, so it'd be fun to. Cause I'd also get to like interview Rick for Horizon and interview the guys that were part of the process in building them, which is a weird thing, as a fan, weird thing to do. But I think it'd be fun to have, the model builder. What was his thoughts building this model back in the day, last year, for the D7? What was it like working with Samuel Cockins on design? Well, he sucked. That's good stuff for the magazine.
He's a bit of an asshole.
Yeah,
it's hard to work with.
That.
Not that I'd know, but you're kind of hard to work with.
Right.
I'm just kidding. That shut him up. Is that all it takes to make you quiet?
Maybe.
Don't be sad. I'm just kidding. Anyway, yeah. So, what are we talking about? 3D modeling. Did you design the Yorktown class battleship?
No. That was a TOS design. That was a fan design, which I gave to a friend of mine to NXify. I changed a few things. I recommended a few things, like I extrapolated the lower piece to be a gun cannon, and I gave him the model of the guns. I got him to change the deflector and a few things. No, that was a lucky. We took a TOS, made it NX, added thought to it, which helps. That's a lucky come together one,
I love Nigel. He says they could. Oh no, sorry. Miss Pac-Man says they could have thrown in a line about 709 fixing holes in Voyager with nanoprobes from season 4. I mean, sure, that would be great. I don't know if Janeway would necessarily want nanoprobes comprising parts of her ship. She might be a little bit. She's not a Borg fan per se.
That's risky. I wouldn't want that personally.
It is very risky, yeah. So.
And Dan23 says the NX was damaged for some of season 3. Actually, it was damaged for most of season 3. I think there's 7 iterations of the damage for that version. It gets really. I mean, that was full commitment to we're kicking our own ass.
Yeah.
No, it was a good looking damage. And there's one version where one of the engines is like really ripped apart, and it looks pretty awesome. I think that's the one where they get attacked by the Xindi and they die, I guess. The alternate universe version, maybe. I don't know. Oh, Game Bismarck says I love this channel. Well, thank you. We're just sort of chilling out, but thank you. We do try.
And somebody earlier said they had just become a patron. I don't know if I read that. I think it was a super chat, actually. Hold on. Dun, dun, dun. Martin Devon. No. Michael Elliott. Puts in $2 and said, just joined Patreon. Love you guys. Thank you very much, Michael. Patreon is a great way to support the channel. It's a monthly subscription thing. Check the links down below if you guys are interested. But thank you. Patreon is very important. So, Martin Devon says, puts in £5, says, have a drink at Discovery. Can't hear you. What? At Disc can't hear you. I don't know what you mean, but I'll have a drink anyway. Oh. They won't compete with Eaglemoss, but I don't think that's the point or needed. Well, they're talking about 3D printing designs.
Oh, I mean, you can't make the Eaglemoss scale at the cost they make it without the bulk they do. I mean, 3D printing is great, but it's so limited.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Unless you have a really high-end printer, you get grow lines, and you can see you have to do a lot of work on 3D printed stuff to kind of get rid of that stuff. I mean, once the technology progresses a few more years and it's more affordable, who knows what's possible? But I love that Eagle Moss includes die-cast components and plastic.
Yeah. Although it's sometimes underwhelming.
Sometimes yes. Most of the time it works though, I think.
But I mean, you also don't get the painting for the 3D print, so
you don't get the misaligned windows.
You don't. Dude, that's a feature.
I know, right?
Pay premium for that. But I mean, for $9.99, or I guess it's more like $11.99 now. I mean, fully high quality, based on original model, fully painted, high quality paint. I mean, the painting's always pretty good. I mean, 3D printing. I mean, how much would you if you? I mean, you're not a professional painter, but how much would you paint to charge for a paint scheme like an Eagle Moss quality? I mean, how many hours would it take of labor?
That's a good question.
More than 1 hour, $9.99. I assume.
Well, you got to do your primer coat. You got to do your base coat. You got to let that stuff dry. Then you got to go in with the detailing, depending on what you're painting. If it's Aztecing or hull markings of some kind, you got to mask that off. So that's a lot of time masking. Then applying the paint, then removing the mask, then doing all the touch-ups like the windows, the little details, the RCS thrusters, stuff like that. Then you got to do a clear coat. Then you got to put the decals on if you're going to put in registry markings and stuff. And then you got to do another clear coat over that. So there's a lot of process to finishing a model. It's quite involved, actually. So.
Well, it's like you say with me sometimes with my filmmaking. Oh, no one's going to care. So I could just say, Stuart, no one's going to care. Just
you can
take a paintbrush and paint on the model directly. But there's ways of doing things that are proper and appropriate, you know.
Yeah. You can get a cheaper paint job. No problem. Same with car. You can get a cheap paint job or you can get a good paint job. 2 coats versus 7 coats and a clear coat, you know?
Or like cameras, you can get cheap kit, but then you get what you pay for, you know?
Yeah.
I wish I had the Patreon. I wish I had the money to Patreon this channel. It's okay. Just joining and supporting is worth it.
Absolutely. And thank you for joining.
Yeah.
Make sure you're subscribed.
Yes, that's important.
Yeah. Is it worth? I shouldn't be reading. It's just not worth it if I can't buy an Eagle Moss. They're worth the price. I know just how terrible 3D prints can look without SLA. What's that? Some love and attention. I don't know. I've seen all spectrums. I've seen 3D prints that are absolutely awful and painted awful, and I've seen ones that people take the time and clean them up and paint them properly, and they look pristine.
And the sanding. I mean, the sanding's so important.
Especially with 3D prints. It's depending on the printer, to get rid of the grow lines and just to see that it's 3D printed up close, you can get rid of that. It's definitely worth it, but it takes a lot of time. Just like everything else, you get what you pay for, and time is the time to do something properly. It's going to cost you more. So
I'm going to reshare that. I think we're not going to go too much longer, Stu, but I'll reshare this to the groups just so people know.
Mm-hmm.
So people can for
and
a bit
the
more.
Gaming Bismarck said, I saw TOS 4 nacelle battleship on Google. I think the captain would love. It's probably the Mars class battleship, which we've kind of talked about. We've never done an episode on it, which actually we should. But yeah, I've seen a bunch of TOS 4 nacelle designs, even different takes, like a TOS take of the Constellation. And I'm not a huge 4 nacelle fan. I prefer 3 nacelles. I like the Dreadnought look. I think that's it's a nice stance on those ships. 4 nacelles, like for the Mars class and stuff, looks good. It's just not what I prefer. I prefer like a Dreadnought style 3 nacelle. And Nigel says, at Zeke Sam has done his own designs. Foley has his own designs as well. Eagle Moss will not make those. No, they won't, because they're not officially licensed, obviously.
Legally, they can't.
Yeah.
But I'll still get mine 3D print at some point.
Yeah, exactly. Me too. Actually, I have a resin kit of mine, so what am I talking about? You can buy a resin kit of the Foley class. You can actually make the model. And there's a just email us at Trekyards at hotmail.com. Put in the subject line Foley class model, and I'll send you the information to get one. Gaming Bismarck, actually, he's been a subscriber for 2 years now, so that's good. Thank you. Must be your first live. The name Gaming Bismarck doesn't really ring a bell with me. So thank you for joining us for live. I'd love an Eagle Moss Akira model, says Good Old Gamer. Well, they have one. They're coming out with an XL version, too. There's going to be an XL Akira from Eagle Moss coming out soon, which I'm looking forward to.
And that 3D model...
The regular one is pretty good.
It is. And the 3D model was used to make the miniature, because the one from ILM isn't good enough nowadays. The Fabio model is very good, so the print is very good of that. So definitely worth a check out. And I'll probably have to get that at some point as well. Yes.
Nigel says that I was talking about you selling 3D printable STLs for your designs for people to print at home. Outstanding. It wouldn't be the same quality as oh yeah, no.
I think we'd rather give them perks on Indiegogos, like limited to 3 of 3, 3D print, fun ones.
Yeah, if you had your own printer, that would be a good idea. Sign the box or something.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, we're proud of our stuff. We don't give away stuff. We don't offer stuff unless we're proud of it, and we don't ask for charity. We don't ask for whatever. We like to offer lots of interesting, diverse content. We like doing lives. We like being part of the community. We like adding to the community.
Yeah, like the perks we have for our campaigns are, like Samuel said, they're limited edition. They're one of a kinds. They're really great stuff that you're not going to see on the regular. A lot of people just do campaigns that have like and yeah, guys, there's a link down in the description for Eagle Moss. If you click the link, go fill up your cart and use the discount code Trekyards. Just save yourself some money on Eagle Moss ships. So definitely go do that. There's lots of good links down below. If you haven't checked out the links in the descriptions, go do so. They're not just there to look pretty. They're there to save you guys money and get you some cool stuff. Just make you spend money.
Because, we are the ship guys and the Trek ship guys. We love Eagle Moss. We love supporting them. I mean, they're the only place you can get these ships. Yeah. I like... The reason I still support Eagle Moss, in a sense, is that, all the ships that never made it to any other print ever, you can get nowhere else. I mean, maybe they weren't necessarily top of your Christmas list when you were 10, but, I've always wanted a Malon ship, just in case, or a Herosian, and all based on original models. So for better or for worse, but they are. But guys, I have got left, Stuart. The whole side. I was like, come on, guys. Only 6 people watching, but that's okay. I guess it's just too sunny today, Stuart. That people just don't want to fit in and watch the live stream. Because last time we had like 180. Went for the $40 truth or drink. We get to ask a forced truth question. Dum dum dum.
It would have been good when, let's be honest.
Yes, that would have been, oh dear, something.
Something. More storm is rolling in too.
Maybe it's the internet telling us something. So I tell you what, guys, we'll go for 10 more minutes. If anyone wants to support us now, that'd be great. And I was planning on doing some giveaways of bonus prints, but not enough of you joined today, so that wasn't really worth it. Because if no one's going to take you up on those prints, then there's no point in offering them. So, we're going to add these custom new prints to the Indiegogo. I guess probably tomorrow, because it's getting kind of late for me now. We can announce that. Hopefully some guys will be interested in getting the double Spock and Pike signed print. And we've still got 9 days. I'm sure we'll post it regularly, and as always, the last 2 days are always quite big. We're at 48%, nearing $5,000. I'd love to see us get 7,000 to 8,000, because then we have at least the first trip, if not the 2 trips planned. Then we'll have to do a very sort of quick Indigo in October to try and get the second one. Although the nice thing about that is that we only need like a certain amount. We have to make another campaign, and you know, it would have been nice to get it all in one go, because then we could book. Because we can't book flights now for cheaper. We've got to book them later for more expensive. So we're wasting money by you guys not helping us out now. So it is kind of a lose-lose. But not everyone can help us right now. We're not gonna, you know, no one's to blame there. But you know, we can only do what we afford to do, because that's, you know, we can't afford it ourselves. If we could, we wouldn't need the Indiegogo, we just would, but we can't. You know.
And Dan23 says, can Delta Flyer have extended warp nacelles? Yes, it can.
It does.
Yeah.
They go. Bant. I've actually looked at that, as you can imagine, that model, and the way they extend doesn't make much sense.
Well, no.
But it looks great when you do it, though. Yes. Looks great when you do it.
Yeah.
Trying to think of anything else to talk about while we... Whatever.
Well, just the, you know, guys, if you can't afford a perk or anything, this campaign, there's going to be more obviously in the future, but sharing this around, just sharing on your social media, anywhere you think that there are Star Trek fans that might be interested, if they're not Trekyards followers already, tell them about Trekyards, and show them some of the perks. I mean, there's a lot of great stuff there that people will really enjoy. So just share it around. I mean, that's one of the best ways to help us out, is just share our content and just kind of spread the word, if you will, the good Trekyards word.
Oh, that's nice.
Have you heard about our Lord and Savior Trekyards?
And that's the nice thing about these perks. You don't need to be a Trekyards fan to appreciate, you know, Michael Dorn's Sun Enterprise D. That's irrelevant to us being Trekyards. You know, it might have a very small Trekyards brand on it, but that's just because we're the guys that made it. But if you know, want something uber special, that is your chance. And like I say, how many other places could get an Eric True Battlestar Galactica? I mean, how many? None. I know I certainly have one that you got signed for me, which I'll be very happy to add to my collection, because you know, I've certainly built a collection with these, and I'm very proud to, because you know what, they're awesome, they're unique.
Yes.
And hopefully we can do some. Hopefully we can see John Eves again soon and do another custom print with him, because he has a lot of amazing ships. And I like adding really cool things.
Yeah, absolutely. Dale Stafford puts in $2 just because you guys are rad and sleek. Well, thank you, Dale. Much appreciated. I can't send anything on your guys' Twitter. Just use hashtag Trekyards.
Yes.
We'll see it.
And we each have our own Twitters as well.
Yeah, hashtag Captain Foley, or at Captain Foley, and you're at Trekyards Sam?
Samuel Cockings is my actual active one. The other one is tricky, because I lost access to that one.
Oh, should he?
Although it does, it's funny, that one posts my Facebook, which is not, it shouldn't do.
Nice.
I lost access to that one, so I have 340 tweet followers on that one. I have 369 on my actual one. That's funny. I mean, I don't use Twitter. I'm not a Twitter fan because I don't.
Neither am I. I hate Twitter.
Yeah.
But I try to use it more because it's a thing, and you know, I try to get out there. But
yeah, it's just not important. I don't know.
It's not a good platform. Anything I have to say is usually longer than the allotted, so I have to like cut it down, and it's just like, yeah. I have real problems with Twitter, but that's okay. And Miss Pac-Man says, question, are you responsible for my shifting through time? We might be, but we'll never tell you. You have to seek those answers elsewhere. And yeah, Dan, we know his screen is flashing. It's a problem with this camera or USB. Probably the cord, actually. But
yeah, I put in all the different USB ports and none seem to help. I'll put the... But it's weird. The blur background fixes it, which shouldn't then be a cord issue, should it?
No, it shouldn't.
What would the issue possibly be where a software bullshit fixes it? I don't understand. Oh, and as you can see, I'm on the Rick Sturmack limited print, which is awesome. But also pick a Trekyards episode, $40 or $50, I guess I have to convert, but $50. 3 out of 10 claimed you can pick any ship, both in Trek and Fleet Yards. That is fair. we feel that is fair to you guys. We'll talk about it. So if you want to control the conversation or do a live, that is the $20 option, and you can just pick a topic and we'll talk about it for 2 hours. Long time, Stuart.
It is.
I mean, if
but it doesn't seem like it when we're in it, because this doesn't seem like 2 hours really.
It's true. It's true. I mean, like if it's like Diana's hair for 2 hours, it's like, right, great, thanks for that person who donated. You suck. But also, you know what? We'll make the best of it. We'll rise to the challenge and we'll kick ass. That's what we'll do. Because we're Trekyards. That's what we do.
Has nothing to do with ships, but we'll talk about it. And to be honest, her hair has gone through a few iterations that'd be worth talking about. Just saying. You guys use Facebook or Instagram? Yeah, we have a huge Facebook presence. We got a few Trekyards groups, both the model group, the regular group, the Star Trek Online group. So just look up Trekyards on Facebook. You'll find us. Join. And we're also on Instagram too, even though I don't really post much to Instagram Trekyards. Well, it does exist, but...
I always say it's the joke about what we do. It takes time to make what we do. And you have a family. I have other side work because Trekyards doesn't pay enough anymore. That... we make the content, the high quality content for you guys, but we can't also run 9 social media platforms. We're too busy making the content. Like, there isn't time. Like I said before, we're not successful YouTubers. We're not. But we've got a good product that people respect and like. So it's a weird dichotomy of what we have and haven't done. Does anyone want to donate to have me drink this? It's vodka and orange. Come on, guys. Next super chat and I'll down it. You can be responsible for my bladder. Come on. You know you want to be responsible.
And Dan23 says, Trekyards have Instagram? Yes, we do. Look us up, Trekyards. I also have a Captain Foley one. I don't know if Samuel has one, though.
For which, sorry?
For Instagram.
No, never used it.
Okay. But yeah, there's a Captain Foley one and a Trekyards one, Dan23. If you want to send requests or join up with each of those, that'd be great. Love to see you there. But yeah. Oh, my head just feels just good. I'm just at that stage. It's like,
yeah. No, I like being tipsy because you get to say random things that you wouldn't think of otherwise. You know?
Yeah, no kidding. We're going to have a few instances like that in Vegas. I'm sure we're going to have a drinking night or two. Yeah. You know it. You know you want to. Not like get plastered so we feel like shit the next day.
Well, we'll see. I mean, if we've got like 30 Trekyards fans, they all buy us what? If they all buy us one drink each.
This is true. This is true.
Hopefully, 3 will buy us dinner, which will then counteract the booze that 30 buy us, and then next morning we'll be okay, just okay. All it is okay, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
And it starts
Nigel.
Oh, sorry.
I was going to say Nigel Savage puts in 10 pounds and says, "Glug glug, Sam."
Real hero, you are. Hero we all need.
But do we deserve him? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm chasing booze with booze. See, it's funny, when I started drinking at uni, I chased vodka with WKD, which is also booze. And so my splitter was booze with booze. So my first few nights out were really bad because I just like, well, why would you chase booze with not booze? Just win and do booze. Do you know why you don't? Because you're just having booze.
You get doubly drunk, you dumbass.
Yes.
Oh, Timothy says, anyone else want to see Trekyards mukbang? Some good food, good convo. I think it would be cool. What is mukbang? What is that? I don't know what a mukbang is, Tim. But Tim, are you going to be at Vegas? I would like to see you at Vegas if you're at Vegas. But Let us know, Tim, if you're going to be at Vegas, and anyone else, if you're going to be in Vegas this year, let us know. We would love to meet up with you guys. But I'd like to know what a mukbang is also. Some good food, good convo. I think would be cool.
Well, that's the thing. I'm excited for the different conversations we're going to have at Vegas with people. Although we should make a bet now, though. How many times? Do you know what I'm going to say?
Are people going to ask us how we started Trekyards?
Yes.
How many times?
We should do a drinking game every time anyone asks us that. We have to buy. One of us has to get a drink for someone else. Doesn't matter who to who, but I feel like that's fair. It's gonna happen.
I'm gonna say we're gonna hear it at least 15 times. I'm really lowballing that. Really low. My first thought was 50, but I thought no. Then I went down to 20, and I'm like, I'm going to make it more realistic, 15, because a lot of people are going to say, hi, love your show, love your content, keep it up, and that's going to be it. They're not going to have a minute or two to talk to us, really, because they're going to be doing something else. They're on their way somewhere or whatever.
I think people will stop and say hi.
But that's not going to be the question they're going to ask. It's going to be, what ship's coming up next? Have you covered this ship? What's your favorite thing about doing Trekyards?
I have not heard what should we do next much. They want to know other little things. You know, I haven't heard that one of you. Do you get asked that?
Yeah, I get asked. Well, I used to. I'd say a year and a half ago or more, I was getting that like all the time. Now people don't even ask that anymore. I don't know why.
It's more about meeting you, Stuart, I think. They just want to meet you.
Oh, because I'm sexy.
And you know it.
No, nobody wants to meet me. Nigel Savage says, so how did you start Trekyards?
Fuck off!
We should have a link to a video that is just talking about that. We should do a live conversation where we just tell the story, answer questions, and then every time anybody asks that, we just send them the link.
Or we start with that story, and after we finish, retell it a different way. It's all we do for one full live, just read the same story every 5 to 7 minutes.
For all the new people joining in, of course. Yes. Area 51, if Trekyards were a tree, what tree would it be?
A dead one.
Well, a maple leaf. A maple tree.
Yeah, well, it's gotta be, because of Canada. Yeah.
Well, what about you? What about England?
The oak. We're strong and sturdy.
It's a funny story about oak leaves, maple leaves, and Wonderfests. Somebody said that the flag on the leaf on the Canadian flag was an oak leaf, and my buddy Dave, who was like half passed out at the time, he's a Canadian, obviously. He stands up. Did you say oak leaf, motherfucker? Because it's definitely not an oak leaf. So that's a very abbreviated version of the story. He was passed out essentially in the Wonderfest suite, and somebody made a jab at the leaf on the flag and said it's an oak leaf. And
he will not take that shit.
He went from like unconscious to standing. Like, did you say oak leaf, motherfucker? So it gets retold every year at Wonderfest. It's fantastic, and it's now a thing with an oak leaf.
There's two political jokes for our last government, or our current government, I should say, with the Conservatives, which is the Republicans, I guess. One was the Prime Minister always said, strong and stable government. That was her catchphrase, and despite it being a very not strong, very not stable government, having lost so many ministers, so many whatever, it's been very, but that was always a catchphrase. Second one was when she was doing the last, I guess it was election for Conservative to come back in. She complained at the rival side, the Labour's, having a magic money tree, which would, making jabs at them, saying, oh, they're promising all these great spending cuts, whatever. How are they going to pay for it? The magic money tree just makes money. And then as soon as they get in government again by a slim margin, they get in government by actively paying off some of the radical Scottish branches of their government, because they had MPs, just to give them MPs, they had a majority, and they paid them 16 million where our budget has none of that spare cash, and so then the meme was, so how do they get government? Well, the Conservatives had their magic money tree, just like Labour, and they paid off, and it's like, wow, what shits. Yeah, great. Thanks for that, guys. You really betrayed everyone.
Well, Tim Theo says, mukbang is Korean for eating plus broadcasting. Very popular on YouTube when you're eating some Chinese food or whatever and chat. I won't be in Vegas. I live in Massachusetts. It's too far. I wish, though. It's too far is not an excuse. You know why? Because Samuel's farther, and he's making it. He's got a puddle jump.
Nice.
Yeah. But anyway, 2 hours and 41 minutes. Not as good as our last one. Our last one went really well.
Well, that's the thing. These lives are so dependent on people because we bounce off people. Yeah. 170 people. That's such a great people that can just give us conversations, give us thoughts, and it really helps to bounce. But 60 is a nice little, close community. But only so many of you comment. But at the start we had some great super chats. And we do thank you. Every single super chat does help. Every and all help. As I said while you were away one time, 70% of our money on YouTube now comes from super chats because we focus on quality content to get more views, but quality content, our super chat content gets the rest, which is amazing via you guys. So these sorts of chats obviously help us turn some out. And please check out our Botany Bay that came out this week, or today, sorry, and yesterday's Eaglemoss review. And it's the same CGI model as used to make both, so do check out the CGI version came out today, and the physical came out yesterday. Although, Stuart, you released 2 videos yesterday. Do you want to explain what they are and why?
Well, I usually do an Eaglemoss review and a Captain's Log on Friday. Haven't been really doing Captain's Logs lately because I haven't really had much to talk about, or I just haven't had time. So this one I recorded a review of the the Art Asylum, Diamond Select, TOS Romulan Bird of Prey that are great moderators over on the Trekyards Facebook page got for me and gave to me at Wonderfest. They gave you the First Contact Enterprise E, which you still haven't got yet, but they're a great bunch of admins and moderators, and they were showing their support for us. So anyway, I review that Romulan ship, toy, model, whatever you want to call it, as kind of in lieu of a captain's log. So it's a review instead of just a captain's log. So you get the Eaglemoss review and the Diamond Select ship review as well. So yeah, those are both up yesterday.
Cool. Well, thanks for the double content. Always appreciate the more content, so go check that out. Like I said, Botany Bay features both new renders, new animations, new scale charts, which are really fun. I might have to go back and watch our original one from 2014, see how changed it is, because that's quite one of the fun things of that one. I'm sure we'll do 1, if not 2, TNG reviews this coming week. I think at least 1 is a good episode.
I don't even know what's coming up next, so I don't know.
It's the de-aging, aging
I hate that one so much.
Well,
okay.
We'll see if it holds up. And then, my God, this next week is the calm before the storm, because the week after we have San Diego Comic-Con. And we are going to report shit. I mean, if you recall, the first time Discovery trailer came out, we reported that night, and it was exhilarating, but boy, was it tiring. But if there's a Picard trailer, I'll get the stills, and we'll do a bloody live, and you guys will love it, and it'll be an experience, to say the least.
True enough. But we have a super chat.
Oh.
Working Class Zero puts in 20 pounds and says, have some cash. Hope to see you guys in Birmingham. #CapDrink.
For you, sir, I'll down my drink also. Stuart, cheers.
Cheers.
Dink.
Chink.
Thank you, sir. You helped our bladders live. No, you didn't. And yes, we hope to get straight in Birmingham. We're going to be there 2, if not 3 days. That'll be as transfer in the UK, so we'll have you here for more days. We'll have you on the Trekyards background, do some lives with my setup. That'll be really, really, really fun. Do some filming. It'll be really fun. I mean, we can also do some lives in my garden if it's sunny. Although it's October, so it won't be. Although I want to try and create a custom background for you and me, because this background, I mean, it limits at a point where so 2 of us is not going to fit particularly. So we'll try and create something custom that can both be on and have some fun lives. Because, I mean, you and me both are fun. And if you have one OBS, we might be able to do, like, even more exciting custom reviews. Because we can, like, you know, maybe watch a movie and then, like, have screen caps. And then, like, I can scroll through the screen caps with a review in the movie where we hear that audio in our ears or something. So I've got multiple monitors. I don't know. Fun things we could do that I'm really excited for. And then, yeah, you'll be able to see Stuart, I'm sure, the autographs there. It'll be fun. And Team Trekyards, you know. And Nigel does say as well, I go to London Film and Comic Con. I always do, but I'm not this year because it's too big and it's like 3 days before Vegas. And that's just too much. And while I would like to get some more Walter Koenig signatures, again, it is right before Vegas. It's not going to be practical and it's just too big at this year, I think.
Samuel, when are we doing the Georgia neutral zone thing? October? September?
No,
November?
that is the 2nd week of November.
Okay, when is Birmingham again? October?
Yeah, October. I mean,
because I got London Comic Con here, which I kind of have to be at. I don't hope it's not the same kind of weekend.
It's October 25th to 27th.
Let me see here. When is it? Bum, 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 bum. Sorry. Just checking this out. Hey, stop it. That's really annoying.
Let's just live in silence then.
Yeah, October 5th and 6th. Okay, good.
Oh, plenty.
I won't be missing London Comic Con then, because I have the captain's chair, I have the TOS captain's chair. Denise Crosby's going to be there. She's working on Trekyards 3. Dun, dun, dun. That's all I'm saying. I know the organizers. Dun, dun, dun. Could be a good thing. Dun, dun, dun. I'm just saying. Anyway, so yeah, I'll be able to make it to that then too, so that's good. So Raj just got here. He had a wedding. He's asking what he missed. He missed a lot of stuff, but check it out.
Literally everything.
Yeah, because we're done now.
Yeah. Hi, Raj. Thanks for joining up. I mean, you can ask one question if you want. But yeah, destination, want to get you in for that. Do some fun things. Do a London meetup. That'd be really fun. It's not far away. It's not very expensive to get there either. We'll do some sort of meetup. And it'll be your first time in the UK. I'm sure we'll bring some custom autograph prints for those that turn up. And at the very least, like I say, you'll see some lives of us in the same place, same time. And some... I mean, we might do Q&As again. That'd be kind of fun. My setup this time. Although, like I say, space is at premium. Meaning there isn't any. I'll almost be tempted to have you like on a... But I've got the 2 webcams. I'd be almost tempted to give us like 2 webcams. One's like me, one's you. And then we sort of put them together. It's just like, hi, buddy. Well, if you bring your 4K, though, if you bring your webcam, we can have 2 close-ups and 1 2-shots. Like, have a changed camera angle. It'd be kind of cool. Be dumb.
You can do that.
It'd be kind of cool. Anyway, guys, yeah, thanks so much for joining in. Hope you guys did join in, enjoyed. I think you did, but hopefully you did.
I hope so.
Not as drunk as last time.
I thought we were kind of boring this time, and I apologize. I feel bad.
Well, last time we had a birthday discussion, and I got drunker quicker. You got drunker quicker as well. But hey, guys, you did not donate for us to drink for like an hour, so that is your fault. Not that we're blaming you.
But we're blaming you.
Subtext. No, it's fine. Thanks, guys, for joining in. I was available this weekend, so we did this cool thing. Like I say, Indiegogo, thank you for the one person did donate. Great perks. And we know a lot of you are going to donate at the end, in the last minute. But do donate early if you can. Get the stuff where it goes out, because you have no idea who might get these prints before they sell out. As well as some really, really cool things. So do if you want to. And Stuart, I guess I'll see you next week for some more cool things. And have a great think nice to talk to you for 2 hours and hang out and be chill.
I agree. Nice to see you too, man.
Yeah.
I like not having a topic and just kind of chilling out. But
yeah, it's a thing. And final refresh, 48%, 4,613 pounds. Thanks so much, guys. Until next time. Here's Captain Foley.
And he is that guy over there that does the things.
Those things you like.
Samuel. That's his name.
Oh my god. Bye.